Yeah! I waited a long time for this.
Six called me up, told me fuck that old stuff.
Let's go! Let's go!
Well, I got something new for you, homie. Triple X. SIXXEXO.
Yeah!
Let's go. Old hoes got new tricks, old folks hate my new whips. Old chill spots got upgraded, F vodka and Netflix. Old James for these new fits, old Blaze backwood piff. Old bills that I got them faded, now deposits and checks ripped. My old homies was reckless, whipping in the bando, couple white girls jiggling topless. Rock mixed with thoughtness, rock life recognized. Far from a thug, but I got mine. And an 18-month-old with my initials giving me the 9 to pop mine. And it's registered, so I sit next to your body while you shot crime. Card in my hand, on my head, tell a popo, yeah, I shot mine. Stop line, that confession, that shit was so cold. Another nigga beef that was squashed last week, man, that shit was so old. Yeah, let's go.
Getting to the money while you sleep, yeah. I'm on some new shit. Hard work pays off. Bitch, your boy about to take off, and I ain't coming back down.
Yeah!
I ain't coming back down.
Triple X, baby! We finally here. Dedication, motivation, that's just part of the game. I can't explain all of the things that really made me insane. I put my soul in these rhymes to take my mind off the pain. Nobody helped when I failed, nobody gave me a thing. I made my way through the darkness, now I'm as bright as a flame. Thought I wanted some fame, but all I wanted was change. Now everybody can see me, now they screaming my name. Man, I done came long ways, and I'm just glad that I came. And now I'm shitting on these niggas, and I'm just doing my thing. It ain't shit they can do, but just sit and complain. Bitch, I'm fly as a plane, boy, you simple and plain. Bitch, I'm running the game, and you ain't running the thing. Yeah!
Getting to the money while you sleep, yeah. I'm on some new shit. Hard work pays off. Bitch, your boy about to take off, and I ain't coming back down. And I ain't coming back down.
Yeah! Okay.
Yeah, man.
In case you didn't know,
Oh, they know, homie.
what time it is,
My G, they know.
or what I'm on,
They know. I do.
I simply tell them, catch up, nigga. I'ma say it again.
Brand new.
Yeah!
Ketchup or mustard, bitch. I'm
I'm on
out.
some new shit. Grind hard all week. Getting to the money while you sleep, yeah. I'm on some new shit. Hard work pays off. Bitch, your boy about to take off, and I ain't coming back down. And I ain't coming back down.
Yes, my lord.
Rise.
Have you ever danced with the devil? Took a glance at a rebel, had a chance to advance. You are not on my level. You are not my equal. I can pose another sequel. Those that do oppose, I was exposed and leave you see through with the spies in my eye. Recognize me as a legend. Refuse to cry and die, so I may never get to heaven. I've been yelling and rebelling since the days I was a youngin'. Been a long time coming. I'll be damned if I'm running. Original individual, so I'm living like a criminal. Give it to you fools direct, no need to be subliminal. Say a nigga name quick, but never to be famous. Put this thing up to your brain, and I'll leave you brainless. Got you suckers, ducking knuckles, watch you buckle as I chuckle. I can see right through your heart. You don't wanna start no trouble. Thought I couldn't get it crunk, well hell I beg to differ. I'm far from a punk and ain't your ordinary nigga. Fake niggas, I'm back. The game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your brains. Fake niggas, I'm back. The game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your face. I'ma break them all, break them all. Let me break them all, break them all. I don't care if you ain't scared. Be prepared to take a loss. I'ma break them all, break them all. Let me break them all, break them all. I don't care if you ain't scared. Be prepared to take a loss. I can see me leading the legion, screaming in the evening. I had the kids pleading, why is daddy not breathing? See, daddy was a heathen, daddy was deceiving. Told him last season, all I'm needing is a reason. I have no sympathy, consider me a lethal weapon. Remain a mystery consistently, I keep them guessing. With the world on my shoulder, my heart turns colder. Life ain't what you think, before you blink it could be over. Ready for revolution, retribution's a solution. There is no forgiveness as you witness evolution. The world revolves as I evolve, take a stroll through my soul. I don't plan to ever pause or take it easy on my foes. Break them off with a pencil in a simple instrumental. Situation detrimental if you disrespect my mental. This is how I really live, I hope I never have to kill. I represent self-defense, if I have to then I will. Niggas, I'm back, the game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your brains. Fake niggas, I'm back, the game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your face. I'ma break them all, break them all. Let me break them all, break them all. I don't care if you ain't scared. Be prepared to take a loss. I'ma break them all, break them all. Let me break them all, break them all. I don't care if you ain't scared. Be prepared to take a loss. I don't wanna beef with anybody, but I'm far from afraid. I'm a grown ass man, ain't no games being played. Better shut your friggin' mouth before I kick up in your house. Forensics at your residence, no evidence to figure out. Wasn't seen, had to see, no if or answer in between. This is what I do to you or anyone who intervenes. I refuse to be a prey, not tomorrow, not today. I'ma be a predator. Hell, there is no other way. Bust your brain if I must. Leave you laying in the dust. Only God understands. That's the only man I trust. The rest of y'all die slow, die with your eyes closed. Talk behind my back, but you can't look me in my eyes though. That's what you call a coward. You can find me down in Broward. Tell me where you want it at, I'll be there in a half an hour. Diamond chains, take them off. Haters, I'ma shake them off. I only deal with the real. All of the rest I break them off. Niggas, I'm back. The game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your brains. Fake niggas, I'm back. The game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your face. I'ma break them all, break them all. Let me break them all, break them off. I don't care if you ain't scared. Be prepared to take a loss. I'ma break them all, break them off. Let me break them all, break them off. I don't care if you ain't scared. Be prepared to take a loss.
Acknowledge me.
Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. See you dealing with a vicious mind, hard cold like Christmas time. Every time I write a rhyme, put it all on the line. No need to hold my tongue, hold the mic like you hold a gun. Haters, I'm the chosen one, fakers, I don't roll with none. Don't you ever test my heart, been a rebel from the start. I ain't got time to play no games, I'm too busy playing my part. Keep my mind on my mission, living by my premonition. View the world with blurry vision, stressing in high definition. Walking the path unknown to most, the ones that I love, I hold them close. Every rhyme I wrote was dope, no jokes, so folks can overdose. Lyrically, I'm legendary, yes, I'm very necessary. Fast to see my adversary buried in the cemetery.
Yeah.
Straight Talk Sessions live. gonna acknowledge me.
It's Monday. It's Man Talk Monday.
Bad times don't last, but bad guys do.
But we have a responsibility and a duty to be fathers. Not to just make babies, but to be real fathers. And you can't expect any good to come to you if you don't visit any good on your son or your daughter. So, be a man.
Oh, what is up, Straight Talk Society? This is your host, Trevor, and I'm back with another episode of Man Talk Monday. Wait a minute, it's not Monday, huh? Not Monday. All right, well, let's try that again. We are back with a special edition of the flagship show of the Straight Talk Society, Man Talk Monday. I know it isn't Monday, but we're coming to you on a Sunday. And the reason why we're doing this on a Sunday is because tomorrow is Memorial Day. And so if we didn't do it today, we wouldn't have had a show tomorrow. And, you know, we got a lot of stuff to get through. So I don't want to rob the guys of that opportunity. So we're going to rock out today. They were free for a little bit. So we won't be before you long. I know today's Sunday and you guys are used to hearing that in church, but I assure you, we will not be before you long today. So I ain't got too much more announcements to bring on. Y'all already know what's coming up on the channel. So let me bring on my co-hosts so we can get it in right now because we got a lot to get to. Hopefully Wayne could come on. Cliff might be stopping through. Shout out to the best moderator in the business, Keela. Keela. We gonna get him. Don't worry about it. Shout out to Ricardo already in the building. Make sure those of you who are watching to hit that like, share, and subscribe button on your way in. Shout out to the queen of the show. There she go. I talked her in the building. I didn't even know she was there. Shout out to the queen of the Straight Talk Society. Uh-oh, what is that? The queen of the Straight Talk Society, Nene, in the building. Hey, let's get into it. I am joined with two of the three of the co-hosts of Man Talk Monday. Young Kev in the building. What's going on, Kev?
What's up? Nice beard. What's up, Mike? I gotta say I'm proud of him because he's on his health self-care journey. That's what's up. What's up, chat? Just gotta let you know, White Lives Matter. But yeah, I'm good.
Me or Mike?
Both. Say that again.
I said,
oh
me.
Yeah, both.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, Mike.
I didn't think Mike was gonna do it.
Yeah, Mike doing his thing, man. See, that's what it's all about. Mike's doing his thing. I got on the scale today at Publix this morning. It's my first time being in the mid 240s in forever. Can't believe it. Talking about 3 months, almost 4 weeks in. I'm already in the mid 240s. That's fantastic. Hey, but last but definitely not least, man, the myth, the legend, Mike in the building. What's going on, Mike?
What's poppin'? Haven't eaten meat since Monday. I'm a little thrown off. I'm gonna try to find this energy for y'all. Thank you, Kev. I appreciate it. And just so everybody knows, whenever they see me and they're like, Michael always got to get his credit. Y'all saw Trevor do the same thing a second ago, right? He was like, I was doing it longer than Mike. Okay, I just want everybody to see that. Okay, so it ain't just me.
Here he go.
Yep.
He go.
Science in the building. Got my crown on. What's popping?
Hey, what's fun? Hey, wait a minute. You got to.
Yes, sir.
See, I'm not in my full setup, so I'm looking at my computer monitor instead of my regular big monitor. Oh my goodness, Mike got on the crown. Why you got on the crown, Mike? I got to hear the crown story.
Oh, you've never been on my you don't. If you're bored, go on my TikTok or look at my old Instagram pictures. It's a character I used to do called Sire. That's actually who I'm rapping as in the last video I did. It's a character. Don't worry about it. I'm just bringing him back. I'm thinking about going outside for this next couple weeks. So Sire is returning.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be outside soon. I'm telling y'all, come summer, y'all ain't even see the black shirt no more. You're just gonna see the wrestling belt just hanging over it.
Hey, the devil's out there, gentlemen. I haven't eaten meat in a minute, and I've gotten two invites to barbecues tomorrow. The devil is out there. Watch out, gentlemen. It's coming.
So how's the no meat thing going? Because that's the one thing. So let me say this: I don't eat meat. Oh, okay. So let's do it this way. When you're saying no meat, you're talking about red meat, right?
I'm talking about meat. Period. I've eaten more lima beans and butter beans and what's it called? Quinoa and what's that other rice? Some weird rice type things. I haven't eaten anything. That and pure fruits and vegetables. That's it.
Oh, that's what's up. So when you gonna get the juicer?
Oh no, juice too.
Okay.
I got so many. I've been going to my thrifty and looking at the pulled pork and the chicharron and just ignoring it and getting nothing but fruits and vegetables. But still looking at it, it was like, I make sure I go to the white one because if I go to the Dominican one, I'm a fall. Them Dominicans know how to season it right. They'd be like, Miguelito, look at the adobo. I'm like, yeah, man. They know how to get it. Right? Facts. The one by your house, they still get Christmas presents from me. And I ain't lived in Palm Bay in years.
Shout out to Cliff. Shout out to Cliff in the building. Cliff was on Tape Fist Politics Tuesday, and that's the clearest I ever heard Cliff's mic. So, Cliff, if you want to come on, you can. So yeah, that's good stuff though, Mike, for real. Because in our community, especially the men, we dying out like crazy because of high blood pressure and diabetes and all that crap. My blood pressure has actually gone down. 2 times I went to the hospital and they wanted to admit me because my blood pressure was so high. So it's actually gone back down into normal range, and that's just because I cut out all sugar and all that type of stuff. So and I got my new juicer coming tomorrow because I got a cold press because I'm really into this now. So I'm gonna be bumping them out like crazy and making more juicing videos. But nevertheless, let me
give everybody a warning. I gotta give everybody a warning. I know you see Temu and you're like, "Ooh, look at the nice stuff on Temu. Maybe I should try it." Don't get your juice off Temu. I got a juicer off Temu, the one that you can just put the whole fruit in and grind it up. It's just like that and it works. But the thing this big, bro, is that big. I make a little thing of juice that big and it's done. So go get your real juicer, spend a couple $100, get your real juicer. Don't get the little cheap joint. It worked, but my baby gonna look at that cup and be like, it's a palate moisture. That's all it is. Save your time.
Yeah, I just bought one last night off of Amazon. It's a big mouth one, just because I be putting down like gallons of juice for the week. So I got to just get, like right now I got this watermelon that's like this big sitting back here that I got to cut up and juice and pineapples and all that good stuff. That video will be out later. So you want yeah, Keela showed everybody a plate of ribs on Facebook yesterday, and I'm just sitting there like, damn. I'm like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm like her husband. All you getting out of me tomorrow is hamburgers and hot dogs. That's it. And some chicken wings. That's all you're going to get. That's all you're going to get out of me. So let's get into, let me drop this link real quick because I do want to get into this first video that I find disturbing. Oh, by the way, I do got a new sound bite today. So let's see who's going to be the first victim of it. That's all I'm going to say. Let's just say who's going to be the first victim of it. Let me go ahead and drop this link in the chat. If Cliff want to come up or Ricardo, we ain't going to be before you long. Don't worry about it. We just got a couple of stuff to get through.
Yeah, you know what it is.
I'm pretty sure everybody saw this video flirting around, but I definitely need to hear what we got to say about this. So here you go.
Got a fake mic.
Who you now? And I wish some of y'all would mess with my wife, Jordan. Talking about what you gonna do if you see her. Well, you will see me on the news. Let me just tell you that right now. Talking about what you gonna do if you see her. You better walk by her and say, praise the Lord. That's what you better do. Because that's my wife. And she grown. She didn't need nobody to sign no paperwork for her. Now, if this was out in the streets, y'all be saying she made a come up. But you a hypocrite. You start threatening bodily harm, that's a problem. And please don't come over here, because everybody in here is packing over here.
All right, so this is all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna let y'all ride out on this. But do remember, we got a couple more stuff to get through. So I don't know if you saw at the beginning, it says 63-year-old pastor basically defending his marriage to his 18-year-old wife. When I first saw the story, I thought it was in Africa. Like, I didn't even read it. It was one of them things like, I'm like, all right, this definitely Man Talk Monday. Let me not even look at it because I want to be surprised just like everybody else. Then somebody else sent it to me, and I'm like, all right, let me just look at it so I can get the backstory of it. So this is an American pastor. Because, you know, if this was African or somewhere over there, then you'd be like, oh, yeah, nothing to see here, regardless of what you feel about it. But here we have a 63-year-old pastor in America defending his marriage over his pulpit, which is wrong, first of all, which is why I always say that the Christian church right now is a failure, because you hear his organist playing behind him as he's defending his wife because he feels shamed that he's married to a 63-year-old. So the only thing I got to say about this, he didn't meet her when she was 18. That's all I am matter-of-factly saying that. He did not meet her when she was 18. So you could say that she didn't need anybody to sign her paperwork and blah, 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 blah. You met her before she was 18. And I know we done gotten into arguments about this before, and the age is the age and blah, blah, blah. As long as she's legal, blah, blah, blah. I'd love for MD to chime in on this. You could do whatever you want to do because of the legality of it. The fact that a 63-year-old man is marrying an 18-year-old girl because she can't even drink. She can't even legally drink. That's ridiculous. Is insane. So y'all got it.
Who want to jump on it?
I'm gonna say he didn't do nothing wrong, so I'm gonna let Mike go first.
Hey, bro. As you know how I am. I compartmentalize. It's legal, so there's nothing I can really do about it. If it was my daughter, there'd be something I could do about it. I'm gonna leave it at that. But if her people ain't saying nothing, I'm not going. I've learned lately, it must be the no meat. I'm not stressing myself out about people that want to give their child away. If you want to give your child away to indentured servitude to be learned and brought up by this man, because you know how I feel about the word grooming. I don't think the word grooming is a bad word, but I don't think you should be doing it to somebody under the legal age of conception, not conception. What's the legal age of
Consent?
Consent, not consent. In that range, the legal age of being able to be married or to be courted by somebody of age. I don't think you should be able to court somebody younger than that age. But that age is 16 in some states. That age is 17 in some states. Just don't do it to mine, homie. I'll shoot you. Simple and plain.
There's a 45-year-old age. So let's
hey,
put this.
How I feel. I don't even like going past 5 and 5 on my own. We had that conversation. I don't go past 5 for my age.
Let's put this in perspective here. Nobody on this panel is over 45 years old.
No, yeah.
Just think about that.
Hey, what up, twin? I didn't know that was twin.
Nobody on this panel is over 40, is even 45 yet. Think about that. So he's married to somebody that he's older than every person on this panel in age gap.
Yeah, that's creepy.
And the part that the part that bothers me big time is that he's talking about it in his church and you hear them in the back like, amen. Well, I mean, let's not forget, though, the Bible does condone a lot of that underage stuff. So don't even get me into that. So I guess he's in the right place when he's doing
exactly.
That. But so he's in the right place.
That's what I'm saying. What can I do? What can I do? I can get mad and frustrated. They're going to look at me like, Michael, verse whatever chapter so say it's okay. I can't argue with Christians about what they believe. Just like I was seeing a video just today about the reason women flock to the church, the modern women flock to the church, is because the church gives them a false sense of what a woman should be in the Bible They just tell them they tell them nice stuff, and they don't tell them, you know, you're supposed to be a helpmate. You're supposed to be. They tell them, go ahead and be proud and be independent. So they flock to it, and the men don't go. What am I gonna tell them? If the pastor say it's okay, they say he ordained by God. Why they gonna listen to me?
So okay, so Ricardo, before you get in there real quick. So okay, do y'all guys believe that there was no relationship before she turned 18?
Hell no.
Nope, absolutely
Of course
not.
we don't.
No,
So
we don't.
does that make it dirtier?
Yeah, dude, I told you, compartmentalize.
Yeah, we have to compartmentalize. It's I don't know. For some reason, we have to look at the maturity side of this, because then we have to factor in the fact that
Hey, baby.
after all, under 18, right? Well, when he met her, but then it's the fact that he's glorifying it in an audience where you expected the church to be like, okay, well, sir, that's kind of like not really. They were all like organ and do and all that nonsense. Like, come on, man. Like, you what do you have in common with her other than the maturity stage thing? But
The hell is that noise?
That's the baby.
Oh,
Hey,
Ricardo. Okay, Ricardo got the kids. Okay.
What's up, little baby?
But yeah, what do they have in common? That's the one thing I'm trying to figure out. Like, are we missing something, or something's amiss?
You know dang well what they have in common. He
Other
got
than
what
that.
she want. She got what he want. She want power. He got it. He want young cooter. She got it. Why y'all acting like this complicated?
So let me ask this question: Would a mature woman in church look to her as the lady of the church and be what's the word I'm looking for here?
Absolutely not. Whatever word, absolutely not.
When the pastor's there, yes, she will. When the pastor's not there, if somebody don't tell this little heifer to go find her tampon and get out my face, that's what they're going to say. When pastor's there, they're going to smile. Yes, pastor. Hi, lady of the church. When the pastor's going, y'all know what y'all acting like hypocrites don't live in the church.
Facts, but are the first wives of the church going to be accepting, meaning like invited to the cookouts, invited to the ladies' nights and all that? They're gonna look at her like, this baby girl need to, you know, go sit her tail somewhere. Like, she must have done, you know, those hypocritical ones in church be like, oh, she must have done, she must have, and they're gonna start the conversation from there. They'll be back. But that's what I'm saying. Like, who is going to be accepting of this in church, and which churches are going to be accepting of this whole situation right here? It's weird. It's like strange.
Hey, Ricardo, what was one of the most recent conversations that me and you had last week? I told you how old Mary was, right? The Virgin Mary, correct?
I remember that.
And remember when I said she was about 14 years old? So we talking to people who just don't care. Like, seriously. Is ridiculous that I mean, that's why I thought this was in Africa when I first saw it, because just when you see something like that, you don't see that glorified over here. I'm not saying that it's not done, but you don't see it glorified. Like Cliff is saying, she's old enough to have an OnlyFans page. He's okay with it. Cliff, the link is in the chat, man. Long as you on that clear mic like you were Tuesday. I don't know if you're at work or not, but yeah. So I get what Mike's saying. The legality of it, you can't dispute it, because I know that's what MD's going to say. MD's going to say, well, as long as she's legal. Again, a lot of times we look at these stories. I can't look past the fact that I'm a dad. My daughter is going to be 18 in a few years. And if a 63-year-old man ever came to me and said that, oh, hey, I'm going to marry your daughter. You remember I played the video on Good Times clip where Thelma was about to get with 43-year-old Lou Gossett Jr. and how I thought that was disgusting. Can you imagine if 63-year-old grandpa tries to get with your 18-year-old daughter? He will die right where he stands. And that's the God honest truth.
I said the same thing.
That's exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's the legal, but we can't get past the legalness of it is gross. Is the legal is the legalities of it is gross.
All I'm saying is we're complaining to the wrong people.
We are.
If we want to do something, complain to the people that are making the laws. Complain to the legislative branch.
And that's what MD would have said.
Yes. Because check it out. If I complain to the black women, don't do that. There's going to be something that goes, well, she's an adult. She should be able to do what she wants. If I complain to the church people, it's in the Bible. You can't tell me what God said. If if I complain to black people. You don't get mad when white people do it. If I complain to white people, stay in your lane. This ain't got nothing to do with this out whitening. So nobody gonna listen to me anyway. So all I'm saying is, stay away from my baby, because I got a Mossberg. That's all I'm saying. And it happened in the Cosby Show too. Remember Vanessa brought home that old man, the old janitor? Yeah. Stay away from my baby. And now that I know Leia, stay away from his baby too. And me and Ricardo baby ain't been but once I meet that baby, stay away from that baby too. Don't stay away from all the babies I know. Cause I'll shoot you.
Kev,
I'll get away with it.
Kev, what you got to say about this?
I'm starting to like healthy Mike because he's making sense now. Because I mean, this is the way I see it. Like, you know, people are gonna be stupid. They're gonna be hypocrites and whatnot. So, like for me, I'm just gonna observe and I'm gonna commentate. Because I mean, you could blame the pastor all you want, but like there's hundreds of people sitting there listening to his rhetoric. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the women are jealous that, you know, they weren't picked as opposed to the pastor. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the men in there are like, okay, well, if the pastor can do it, then I guess, you know, in God's eyes, it's okay. And, you know, if you look at some states, I mean, the age of consent is 16. So you might as well say, okay, grooming at the age of 16 is acceptable. And then, you know, marry her at age 18. You know, there's different ways you can look at this. But for me, I'm with Mike, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I have my 2 wives and, you know, 8 kids or 4 kids, I'm gonna be like, yo, listen, I don't know you, but I'm sure you know what this is. And if you're gonna come around here, I need to see your papers. All right. That's the way I see it. But yeah, I agree with everything you guys are saying. I think it's ridiculous, but who am I to say it? Nobody gonna listen to me unless I'm president. But even with that, probably not. Probably call me
Cliff, go on and toxify the show up. Go ahead.
Hey, she 18, she old enough. He's an old man. Probably have sex like once a week or once every 2 weeks, to be honest, because they'll have a heart attack. Tell you the truth, we're gonna be honest about it. But it's just like, you know, she's chasing the dollar. She's chasing comfortability. There's a whole lot of homeless people out there. She's trying to find a home to stay at. So you can't get mad at her. So hey, you got a couple more years. Make sure that life insurance is collected. That's it.
What about the baby?
What baby? He ain't pumping nothing in there. He pumping dog dust.
Pastor
Hey, here go an angle I didn't hear anybody say. What role did her parents play in this?
I did say that. I said they were pushing them. I said, how am I going to yell at her if her parents are if I'm sitting there and you don't watch your 18-year-old child get with a man.
Facts.
It takes more than, because if she's still 18, it's been less than a year. It takes more than that amount of time to decide you're going to marry somebody. The parents knew about it. Parents knew. And they okay. So what am I going to say?
Where's the father in all of this?
All I'm going to say is, I got a Mossberg. Stay away from the kids I know. That's all I'm going to say.
And stay away from the kids I know.
And I'll set it up. I got a burner phone out. Never mind. All right. Y'all go ahead.
Oh, wow. They delivered this stuff outside. Yeah. They delivered both stuff. Yeah. So let's get into this next video. You know, before we say this video, my thing is always just don't record.
You saw what Tequila just said?
Oh Lord. Yeah, I'm not in my regular setup, so y'all pardon me because my eyesight not really good looking at this screen. The Father gave his blessings and what.
Oof.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
That make it extra dirt. I need to know her mama age. Her mama probably 35.
Mm-hmm.
The Father
102.
What in the hell?
Ain't no
so this pastor must got some bread.
Probably.
That's what I told you.
Yeah,
he got what she wants. She got what he wants. You remember that song by Vibes Cartel? Exchange ain't no problem. That's what it is. She get what he want. He got what she wants. She want the money protection. He got that young cooter and that thing on his arm. They both happy. So men of business. Hey, look at one of the most successful black men in this country had the same arrangement. Didn't Russell Simmons have that young little
Yeah.
half Asian tenderoni? And
Yes,
now now they daughter going around doing the
Was
same thing?
With a 60-plus-year-old man.
Yep, she was
That's what they do.
It's funny because I just watched a video on Kamara the other day, and I started to put it in the group. Like, how come nobody ever said anything about Russell Simmons? She was only 17 at the time when he met her, and nobody ever said anything. And now her daughter doing the same. Hey, like mother, like it's crazy. But let me get into this next one because this one hurt my feelings. I forget who sent me this. I don't know. It could have been Mike or Ricardo. They the ones sent me the majority of this stuff. This one hurt my feelings. This really hurt my feelings, and I'm glad Cliff is up here for this. This really hurt my feelings. Let me get to this next one. Oh, hold on. Where is it? Here we go, right here.
I got a fake microphone as a prop, y'all.
Reporting live on Man Talking Today.
You feel me?
Yeah, share screen.
Yeah, he's kind of smart, by the way, because he gets to have a caretaker when he gets too old.
She gonna take his money and run. She ain't gonna take care of him.
He got into prenup. She ain't going nowhere till he die.
I can't with you, okay.
All right, so I see that it's up. So here it goes.
The world to see this person right here. This is my son. People, I ain't never heard nobody talk about this, so let me be the first one because I know I can't be alone. This boy is 12 years old. I've been in his life, all his life, except for the times that when his mama kept him away. You know, this boy had the nerve to say he don't like me and don't want to come to my house, and that he missed the times with his family, speaking of his mama family. He said the 2 days that he spent over here felt like a whole week. And then he's not even looking forward to the 30 days he had to spend over here for summer. He said he don't want to come over here at all. Like, I'm a bad person. Like, I've traumatized him and did anything wrong to this little boy. We have done so much stuff, so much fun things. Spend time together, play basketball together, go amusement parks, go swimming, take riding in toys like this. And he had a nerve. I want the world to see this.
All right, hold on. Let me play the next part.
This is my son. People, I ain't never heard nobody.
Uh-oh, what did I do?
His mama, look at the camera, Gabe. Choose his mama over me like I'm around here treating him wrong. What kid don't want to be around their daddy? Please tell me. And as a daddy, this hurt because I know his mama got something to do with it too. But still, he's old enough to make his own decisions. And he chooses mama over his daddy, his flesh and blood. Somebody that can teach him how to be a man, but he want to be up on a woman all day. Tell the people how you don't love your daddy and how you rather be with your mama, and time over here is boring and you don't want to spend time with your daddy. Like I haven't been picking him up all these years. Like, what is the problem? Like, this is not your first time at my house. But yeah, he hurt my feelings, world. He really hurt my feelings. And you can't take that back, Gabe. I'm gonna give you what you want, and I'm gonna erase myself out of your life. That is so messed up on so many levels. His mama, look at the camera, Gabe.
All right, so let me say this. I want Cliff to start out on this. So you have this guy who apparently his son says he'd rather be with his mom. The only thing, and I feel you, Keela, like as I'm listening to him talk now, like I'm starting to well up just because I could hear the pain in his voice. But one thing he said that, and he could have just been saying it out of anger. He was like, he chose his mom over me, his own flesh and blood. He is his mom's flesh and blood also, but he could have just been saying that because he was angry and flustered. So I'm not going to hold that against him. But Cliff, you have this kid. His dad obviously does everything for him. His dad takes care of him. Obviously, the mom and dad aren't together. He picks him up. He stays with him. But the kid, for some reason, would rather be with his mom. Again, we could only go by what we see. We got no other context, only by what we see. So, Cliff, what do you think about this?
Think kids gonna pick the easier house to stay at. They do no chores. They do not. They love that house more, where there's not much to do. The dude, I think he need a shoulder to cry on. To be honest with you, to my son, you're gonna have a whole lot of rules with me. I don't care you like it. I'm trying to make you a better man. I don't care you say you hate me. I just want you a better man, and I want you. I want to go to the grave before you. That's the only thing. That's the only option. The dude just wants something to cry about. I see like he maybe a simp, like a weak man. Man, your kid, you just supposed to train your kid. That's not your best friend. Your kid gonna probably pissed off. He'll learn when he get in his 20s. He'll know what you're doing. But dude needs something to cry about. That's all I would say.
Hey, so I can't. I got some. I see we got somebody up here that's running neck and neck with Kev. So let's hear what Kev got to say about this.
You already know my opinion. Team Kev all day. But I'm sorry, one sec. Okay, so I agree with Cliff because you know at the end of the day, kids are assholes. Like they just say anything that they feel, and to cry on the internet after he just made a bad comment. It's not like the kid, you know, was beating him up and then he was like, oh man, you know, I raised this kid, he's gonna treat me bad. He made a comment. Like he probably doesn't he's probably doing like chores or like what Cliff said, there's a lot of discipline at the house and he's not able to play video games or something, whatever. He's probably just being honest. He's just bored going to his dad's house. And to have someone who is sassy man, come on the internet and embarrass the kid like that is like, it's weird. So it makes sense why the kid is like, I don't want to be here, because it's probably not the first time he had an emotional outburst. And we got to talk about this, yo. Like
I hate y'all so much right now.
when you're a guy, you know, not even when you're a guy, like when you're a person, like sometimes like things aren't even about you. Like the things that you're insecure about, people really don't care. Like everybody's in their own world. So in this case, this kid is in his own world and he's at his dad's house and he's bored. If I was at Mike's house and I'm bored, am I gonna expose him on the internet? What the hell? Anyways.
Shout out to Venkat, producer extraordinaire in the building. So before you know, I gotta say Mike Velas on this one, but so because one thing I think you guys not realizing, he got a friggin' go-kart, and so like, what is this kid getting bored about?
Facts.
His dad is taking him out to do all this manly stuff that young boys should be having done. What the one thing I do agree with y'all on, the rules are probably stricter at his dad's house, and he probably like, hey, you got to do this or take out the trash. You remember on Boys in the Hood? Well, y'all don't remember because y'all too young. Kev, at least you remember on Boys in the Hood where Furious said, well, I'll just get my son to rake up the leaves. And they was like, damn, your daddy mean. He must think you Kunta Kinte. Young boys don't like structure and rules. So that's why he's getting mad. Y'all know my number one rule is don't record. But the fact that y'all calling this guy a simp and all that is very disturbing to me. And that's why men are the way they are, because not only when they get and tell their feelings do women criticize them, but now you got other men like y'all criticize. So
I said sassy.
You called a man sassy. You might as well say he wearing a dress. And by the way, why does that boy have on a bonnet? He need to stay away from his mom's house.
Facts.
If you want to be real about it, why he got on a bonnet? My daughter wears a bonnet.
I'm wearing a do-rag right now. Am I sassy?
A do-rag and a bonnet is two different things. Why does he have on a bonnet? He don't need to go to his mom's house. His mom sissifying him.
And I was just
go ahead, Ricardo.
Topic, damn it. So you went to mine. So yeah, I knew a number of grown men or kids that, you know, went through this same similar scenario. And it's usually most of the time, 9 out of 10 of the time, it's always the mom speaking bad about the dads, and they take that to heart and then, you know, internalize it. And then when they get to the, you know, seeing the dad or whatnot, it's like, oh, I don't want to be around him. Because based on the conversation that they've been having with the moms, it's kind of like they dilute the frame of minds of these young men. So it's I see the position of where, you know, the dad was coming from. With that being stated, I have to make this statement from what the dad said, and don't take it out of context, guys. But he said he would rather be underneath a woman than to be, you know, and then he never emphasized. Let me make this clear, sir. I would rather him do that. No, not with the mom, but with any other woman than if any other scenario. But I digress, because the way he said it, it was like you could hear the hurt in his voice when he said that part. But I'm like, sir, what else would you rather him do? But I digress again. Don't take it out of context. But yeah, it's usually what I'm trying to emphasize here. It's usually the moms that say negative things about the dads, and the kids sit there internalize it if they've never been close with the dads. And when that time comes to having the interaction with the dads, this is the end result that you get. So that's why you're seeing this play out the way Dad explains it.
So but again, like I'm hearing, man, my daughter just walked in here and she was like, "Boys wear bonnets." Like it's crazy. I guess I don't know what we're cultivating in this culture.
In our community.
Go ahead, Mike. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here.
All right, I'd like to apologize to Trevor because I'm not going where you think I'm going. I wasn't holding this up to make fun of them. I think this diet and this crown got me feeling Team Kevinish because I agree with Kevin. I'm sorry.
Not you agree with Kevin,
bro. I'm throwing myself. I need meat. I don't know, pause. Oh, see, I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't even say that.
All
see
diddy.
what I'm saying? But,
all diddy.
But if you're going to try to teach a boy, don't get me wrong, I'm not all the way Team Kevin. I'm in the middle, which is not where I usually live. If you're going to try to teach a boy to be a man, being emotional on camera isn't the way to do it.
Facts.
Saying, you want to go to your mama? That ain't the way to do it. Look at all this I got for you. That ain't the way to do it.
Sounded like,
I bought you a go-kart. No. You know what you do? You say, okay, you'd rather be at your mom's, right? Cool. Well, you're with me now, and the court says you have to be with me this summer. We're gonna do our thing this summer. This summer, I'm gonna work you like you ain't never been worked before. I'm gonna put something on you. Pause. I'm gonna put some backyard tree cutting, some grass. So we're gonna dig up some grass. We're gonna dig up some yard. We're gonna make some garden. We're gonna do a whole lot of man stuff. And then you can run back to your mom and you can tell her how horrible it is over here. Because I guarantee you, even a mom that's bitter wants man stuff for her boy. Even a mom that's bitter wants man stuff for her boy. All the stuff you've been giving him, it ain't been working. All the stuff you've been handing him, he hasn't earned it. That's part of the problem. You, sir, are part of the problem. Why does he have a go-kart? Why does he have a go-kart if he don't even appreciate you? That don't make no sense. My daughter got a library card, and that's because she appreciates me. And I'm like, baby, you're doing so good. You need some more books to read so you can learn more stuff. That's how I give my daughter love. He trying to buy their love never works. Ever.
Facts.
Ever. And you cannot teach manhood by being emotional and embarrass somebody on camera. That's one of Trevor's tenets. Don't put it on the internet.
Facts.
You can't teach manhood being like that. I promise you. There's two ways to teach manhood. Two. One is through example, and two is through a punch in the solar plexus. I prefer you not to punch nobody in the solar plexus. I'd have caught a couple of those in my life. You get that little, but you learn. But you learn. I'd rather have gotten it from, oh yeah, you think you bad? Cool. Come outside, let me show you how I want this lawn cut. Come back in the house, let me show you how I want this vacuum. What? These lines aren't done. Do it all over. You know what my mom taught me? My mom taught me this. Oh, I did all the dishes. What's this? There's still a rice grain here? All the dishes I've done, go back in the sink. Wash them all again. Guess what? You know who don't make mistakes on dishes anymore as a grown man? This guy.
Facts.
You don't teach manhood by giving too much and then crying about it later. That ain't how you teach manhood. And that's what he tried to do. And then and let me tell you something. If you start doing the same thing the mom is doing, as in she's talking trash about you and you're talking trash about her, there's no way for the child to differentiate the two. What makes a boy child grow up is when he gets older and goes, my mom was talking hella trash about dad. Daddy ain't never said nothing about you. Because you know she's going to go, I know your daddy over there talking. When he could go, no, he don't say nothing about you. That's when it hits. I'm telling you, I've seen it hit. I've seen it. I've seen it hitting girls. My daughter said it to me. Look at me, so how come? I'm like, because I'm not worried about your mama. I'm worried about you. I love you. You're my job. Your mama's a grown woman. She can do what she wants. If she thinks I'm horrible, that's fine. And I'm not saying she has. This ain't about my baby mama. This is about baby mamas, period. But my daughter knows daddy focused on you. I'm not focused on this other foolishness. I'm not gonna sit there and cry. My daughter broke my heart yesterday. You know what she did? I try to make it fast. I know I've been talking too long. We were watching the show, and this man, we were watching the first episode of Will Arnett. And the man said he was arguing with his wife, and he said, "Baby, don't go in the house." And she said, "I gotta go in the house." He's like, "I'm gonna call the police. There's somebody in the house. Don't go in the house." She took out the earbuds and went in the house. And I said, "This woman need to listen." And my daughter said, "So you think all women don't listen?" I paused it. I put it down. I looked at her and said, "You will not become one of these modern women, sweetheart. Is that what you heard me say?" And she was like, "What?" I'm like, "Is that what you heard me say?" "Huh? What did you hear me say?" "You said that women, you said it over." I was like, no. What did you hear me say?" And after 10 minutes of that, she was like, "You said that she should listen to her husband and not go in the house." That's what I said. So how did it go from that to girls should listen? I don't know. Now that's what we need to worry about. You think she would have heard me if I got emotional? You hear me? No, that's not how you teach as a man. Men don't teach that way. That's not how people accept learning from men. We're men. We're men. This right here. You ready? That's supposed to be all it takes. Let my daughter come here right now, and I go, should be manhood, fatherhood.
King Mike.
That is how you teach it. Not. You like your mom, I'm your flesh and blood. You sound like a punk. Nobody's gonna respect. You think he's him saying that with his voice cracking? You think the son hears that and goes, "You're right, father. You are my flesh." No, he gonna go, "Boy, you sound like a bitch." That's what's gonna happen. You're supposed to be like, "You know what, man? You got it, bro. We gonna teach you another way. If you feel like you need to feel some way, go in the room and handle that stuff on your own. You don't do it in front of another dude. It don't work.
Wear your crown,
Unless
King.
it's your man circle and it's around other men your age, but that's not how you teach. You don't teach that to a next level. But go ahead.
See, I was gonna hit Mike with my newest sound bite, but he was rocking out, so I ain't gonna do. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it for next time because I know he gonna make me use it again. He was rocking out too much on that one, so I didn't want to mess with him there. But so again, Mike, he brought it up. Y'all know my biggest gripe about this is that he recorded, but everything that I hear from you guys is just basically saying y'all calling the man a bitch, basically, because he's
acting like a bitch.
Yeah, but because he's acting like a bitch because he's now expressing his feelings. I mean,
how he's expressing his feelings? How, Trevor? If I hurt your feelings, would you call me and go, "I don't like the way you said that on the"? Would you do that?
That's different, though, Mike. Kid hurt is different. I told you. Let's just say, like a kid could say something to you that an adult could say, and with the adult, you could just square up with them and boom, it's over. But a kid could say something and it'll touch that fiber deep down in your soul. And all I'm saying is he shouldn't have recorded it because now he leaves us open to criticize him. But the fact that it is out there recorded is just funny that we're criticizing the man that's expressing his feelings. I got
a question for you.
Can't have it both ways.
Number one, I'm not criticizing his feelings. I'm criticizing how he's going about expressing it. I criticize women the same way. You're allowed to feel how you feel, but how you express it is the problem. But I'm gonna ask you a question. When your daughter looked at you and said you was looking a little old and your style was old, what did you say to her?
I just looked at her. I didn't say nothing. I just looked at her. Like,
say it again, sir.
You were shocked at it.
Yeah, but I gave her a look of like,
yes,
like
it hurt.
Like, bro, you hurt. Like, you really just hurt my feelings with that.
And you expressed it with manhood. You're proving my point. Did you go, "Hold up, girl, I picked this outfit back in the day. This outfit was killing. You better tell him I'm slaying, Nene"? No, that's not what you did. And that's what homeboy did. I got you a go-kart. Bro, take your feelings out of it and watch that video again just on him. Not right now. When you have time, just watch it again and see how he acting. You're gonna be like, nah, I might right on this one. Like he is on every one.
So but again, my dad never raised me to be that way as far as emotion. I mean, I wasn't raised with a woman didn't raise me. My dad raised me. But I also could see what role part in my life that played with the way that I approach certain things. I approach it like completely emotionalist because I don't have that nurturing outlook on life sometimes with things. So I think that's a hurt in itself. Like I think that's harmful also, but I get what you're saying, but I still think it's harmful. It's just funny though that a man, shout out to MD in the building. It's just funny that a man comes on and so we can't win for losing. I mean,
that's not, you're breaking it down.
We call him a simp. We call him,
I didn't call him a simp.
Well, no, these other two on the bottom called him a simp.
Okay, I can't help them. I'm gonna say this. First off, Juneteenth, I'm gonna give you a hug because I feel like you need one. I'm gonna give you a hug when I see you. Secondly, we are allowed, and real talk, that's why you got Nene. Because you saw your deficit and you picked something that was like your yang. You know what I'm saying? That was like your yang. You saw your deficit and you picked it. You picked someone that could fit that hole that was missing in you. And now you're able, as a grown man that's being around her, you're able to express that better through her, through Dr. Mia, through the show. He don't have that. He sounds like, bro, I promise you, he sounds like a hurt child himself. And you can't tell. All right, here's the best part. Go back and watch the video and look at how the son reacts. Do you think the son is retaining anything he's saying?
Probably not.
Then what's the point? If me talking to you is not getting through the manhood or the rules or the traits that I want for you, what's the point? He's doing that whole video was for your own feelings. Once you're a grown man and you're a father, that can't be what it is anymore, bro. And you know this. You know this.
Real quick.
It can't be about you and your feelings. You might wanna go, girl, I can't believe, but you can't, bro. You grow. And I'm gonna fight Keytot, keep putting healthy Mike like I'm some different person.
Real quick. So I'm gonna say my main issue, and of course I still think he's sassy, is it's what Mike's saying. He's not doing it in a constructive manner to, like, you know, express himself and keep the relationship healthy. It's him being emotional, and then his emotions are like making him say words that you're gonna regret later on. So the fact that he's getting emotional and he's saying like, you know what, I'm gonna cut you off. You're gonna be with your mama from now on. Like imagine you're a kid hearing your dad say, I'm gonna cut you off because I hurt his feelings. That's sassy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was bull. That was bull there. That absolutely was bull.
He was speaking through emotions. It doesn't
because regardless if he hurt his feelings or not, you can't turn around and tell your kid that you're gonna cut him off. That's crazy.
You starting to sound like Team Us.
So I give you that one. I give you that one. All right, I'll concede to that.
Come on, Team Crown.
All right, let's get to this next one. I know Mike sent me this one just because when I look at it, the first comment I see on it is from Mike. So so here we go. No meet Mike, no Diddy. Oh my goodness. All right, let's
wow, yo, I'm fighting Keita. Yo.
Man, I sure didn't get to use my drop. I'm using it that next time. I don't give a damn. All right, so let's get into this one.
One day last summer, my bestie and I are on our way to the beach. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. There's not a cloud in the sky. She's telling me about this post that she came across on Reddit. It was about a husband and a wife who had been married for about a year. One afternoon, the wife is getting ready to run some errands. She hugs and kisses her husband. She tells him goodbye, and she leaves. When she gets in the car, she realizes that she left something behind, so she goes back into the house. When she enters, she overheard her husband having a conversation with a few of his buddies, and he says, she's a good wife. She comes from a great family. She's going to be an excellent mom to our kids. I'm just not attracted to her. He said that he had hoped the attraction would grow over the course of the past year, but it didn't, and he just wasn't feeling her physically. The wife hears this and she's devastated. She has no idea what to do. So she gets on Reddit and she makes this post because she's looking for advice. So my bestie turns to me and she asks me, she says, "What would you do if you overheard your husband having a conversation and he said he wasn't attracted to you?" So me being me, without any hesitation, I said immediately, I would want a divorce. I never want to be the woman that a man settled for. If you don't think the world of me, then leave me alone. What I know about men is that men will be in relationships with women that they don't even like just for the benefits. And over time, they belittle those women, they destroy their confidence, their self-esteem, they mistreat them, they grow resentment towards them, and ultimately they end up punishing these women for not being who it is that they want, even though that's who you chose. Leaving is always an option, but they never do. They end up destroying these women instead. I can't have it. I'll take the divorce. So I asked my bestie, I said, "Bitch, what would you do?" She calmly says, "I would run my errands." Now, immediately when she says this, the whole vibe begins to change. It gets real dark out, clouds start to form. I heard a little thunder. There was some lightning that flashed in the sky. I said, "What?" She said, "I would run my errands. I would go somewhere and I would gather my thoughts. I would come up with a game plan and a deadline." She said she would give herself 12 to 18 months. And in that 12 to 18 months, she would figure out exactly what she would need to do to level up every single area and aspect of her life. I looked at her. She said she would start by getting a therapist. There would be some things that she would need to reconcile within herself. She would need some help processing the grief and the betrayal that she felt she was dealt at the hands of her husband. But she said most importantly, she would need someone to help her stay on track with her plan. She said after that, she would enroll in some sort of postgraduate program. She would find some accelerated course that she could take over the course of the next 12 to 18 months, so that way she could have a lucrative and successful career. She says after that, she would get a gym membership and a personal trainer. She would be committed to getting to the best shape of her life. She would change her hair. She would upgrade her wardrobe. And over that time period, she would save every penny that she can get her hands on. So when it's time to leave, she could do so very easily. She said in every area that she leveled up herself, she would make sure that he fit the bill for her. She says at the end of the 12 to 18 months, once her deadline arrived, she would invite him to dinner. She would make a reservation at a really nice restaurant. And while he's sitting there waiting for her, she would be back home gathering the last of her things so that she could move into her apartment at an undisclosed location. While he's anticipating her arrival, she would have him served with divorce papers. When he calls, she would block him and then just end up changing her number altogether. She said that man would never see or speak to her ever again. And most importantly, she would never tell him why she initiated the divorce.
All right. I guess that music was in that. Because I'm trying to figure out where the hell that music's playing it. I'm like trying to figure out where that music was coming from. So
that was ambiance.
Hold up. So Mike sent me this. I didn't know it was this long because pause on that one. So when he sent me this, this is such BS on both sides. That's what I'm getting to, MD. When Mike sent me this, I immediately threw it in the Man Talk Monday folder. See, I got a Man Talk Monday folder on Instagram, and I just go through that and pick out 4 videos every week. So I didn't listen to the entire thing. I listened to like the first 20 seconds. I'm like, okay, perfect. We can rock with this. So now I'm listening to the whole thing. This is ridiculous. Because what I will say this before I'm gonna turn this over to y'all. She must have forgot. She didn't hear the part where her husband said that she's gonna be an excellent mom. He was pointing out all her great attributes. He just said he wasn't attracted to her. I've been around enough married couples to hear them say that the attraction has waned. That's the part of being a human. I'm pretty sure there's times Nene not attracted to me. So it happens. But whatever you do, you gotta find your way back to reigniting the spark. So her going through this master Stephen King novel about everything that she's gonna do, that's bullcrap. That's foolish talk. But since Mike is the one sent me this, Mike, go ahead and go on it because I knew you wanted to talk about this.
I find it sickening and sad that, number one, these two women who are supposed, and women say they're supposed to be the more emotionally mature gender, right? That their instant reaction to being told, to not being told, but to eavesdropping on a grown person's, other grown people's conversation and hearing that they're not as attractive as they think they are, that they destroy everything. I think I told Kevin this a while ago when he was like, you know, men destroy the block. And I said, well, women destroy generations. This is what I was talking about. This is it. This woman, she didn't hear that he didn't love her. That's not what she heard. He didn't say, I think she's ugly. He didn't say, I'm disgusted to touch her. He said, she's great at everything. She's just not attractive to me. That's a conversation. Don't get me wrong. If you feel you need to leave, that's still a conversation. This woman, the first woman, destroyed the lives. The second woman scorched the earth. Like, what is that? And then, here's the funny part. They'll sit there and say, why don't men want to get married? Because the second you sign that paper, this is what 50% of your future is going to look like, no matter what you do. She heard a private conversation, and they both destroyed relationships instead of having conversations. And let's look at it a different way. If I'm with a woman that has committed her life to me, because that's what men do. Men are, when they give you the ring, they're committing to you. They're saying, it doesn't matter what else happens, my life is with you, right? Because that's why like 70 to 80, 75% of women are the ones that go file for divorce. Men ain't leaving. Women are the ones that do this, that are, now I'm not even gonna say that because I hear Nene cursing me out already. I'm gonna say, instead of having the conversation and then bettering yourself for the person that chose to be with you and give their life to you and making a better version of you, you want to destroy everything. That's emotional. That's the opposite of what we were saying in the first story, how masculinity, being a man, you can't move off emotion. This is why men have to be the leaders. Because when women get upset, not all women, but a majority of women get upset, everything got to burn. I just saw a video maybe 10 minutes ago, 10 minutes before I got on here, about a woman dumping her boyfriend because she was having a period and he didn't call her fast enough. And it turns out he was in
What the hell?
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
That was one of my favorite movies. That was a dope ass movie.
with it.
I ain't mad. That was a dope ass movie. But it's instead of going and bettering herself, I'm gonna hit the gym, I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna keep my man interested. Burn it down? Yo, you think it's women, you all think it's easy to find a husband because a whole lot of dudes want to smash you. Wanting to smash you and wanting to put a ring on it are two totally different things, ladies. Your inbox is full of dudes who want to beat. It ain't full of dudes who want to get on a knee. I'll leave it at that.
No, but hold up, Mike, before you, because I let me go back to it because I want to see what, where is it? Right here. All right, hold on. So Mike's comment was, nope, looking at the wrong one. Oh, man,
my comment?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to your comment that you actually left on the video.
I can read it. So instead of just working out to be better physically than having a convo with your husband, you would make a plot. Become what he wants, then leave, so you can be back in the piss-filled dating pool, making all the sense in the world, madam. That's what I said, and it makes absolutely no sense. You're gonna become better, and here's the funny part. I didn't even say this part. You're gonna get better. You're gonna upgrade, which is just gonna make finding a husband harder for you, because women can't go backwards. I've told this story a million times. When a girl will be in elementary school walking with her boyfriend, the second she meet a dude with a bike, she can't have a dude that walk anymore. The second she meet a dude with a car, she can't have a dude that got a bike. They don't go backwards. Women don't go backwards. They go forwards. So now that you've upgraded, you can't be with a regular dude. You got to get you a CEO, and the CEO ain't putting up with none of the foolishness you popping off. But I digress. Go ahead, gentlemen.
Cliff,
Team
Cliff,
Crown.
get in there, Cliff.
I like to say, she overheard the conversation. Man talked very different to a group of women. I guess the man was just trying to probably in front of a bunch of dudes. You should they talk shit around other dudes. She overheard the conversation. She should have sat down with her husband and try to work it out instead of trying to sabotage or plot and plan something to sabotage the marriage. It's kind of blame on her.
Okay, you coming back around, making some sense now. Finally, Ricardo.
Yeah, this video was very interesting because, and it's always a go-to, and I'm not quite sure what it's with these women, and I'm gonna improve myself, and I'm gonna like get fit, and then I'm gonna be a thought and show my thought likeness online so that everybody could give me likes. No, baby love. It's there's more to it than that. I feel like she should have, and again, I'm not sure why. It's like Mike mentioned, it's like I'm gonna scorch the earth and burn it all down. Like all you have to do is just simply sit down and have communication. This is the problem with the Black community, and I'm not sure if it's not being touted enough. But sit down with your spouse and communicate. There's nothing wrong with you saying, all right, I overheard what you said with your homeboys, because you men talk shit. Just like I call it barbershop talk. Because if you females know what this is, when you're in the barbershop, we talk a whole bunch of shit. And just like you females will do when you're in the salon, you guys will be going on and on about girl talk and whatnot. So it simply could have been kitchen table talk, barbershop talk, whatnot. I'm trying to make this sound a little bit appeasing. So if it turns out to be that case where he said, and again, Mike said it too, hit the nail on the head there. All he said was she is not attractive. She has all the attributes that will make her qualified to be a wife. Like, I'm sure she's going to be a great mom one day. I'm sure she's going to be a great, spouse, mother to my children, blah, blah, blah. But in all of that, the vanity is what she heard. She's just not that attractive anymore.
Bingo.
She heard that part and she dissected. It's like everything else went mute. It went through one ears and came out the other, and it was just like, okay, so I'm just not pretty. I'm not a beautiful person. That's not what he said. But that's all she got from that little minute conversation. And immediately she wants to go burn the whole entire earth, like scorch it, like decimate the entire, like that asteroid that hit the Mexican peninsula, and it just destroyed the dinosaurs. All it took was it. And if this is the case, females and ladies out there, just sit down, have a conversation with your spouse, with your man, with your boo, with your love thing, whatever you want to call them, situationship, dude, whatever, and say, listen, I heard the conversation. I don't know if that's the case where you're not attracted to me, blah, blah, blah. Listen, what do you want from this? Do you want to proceed? Do you want to do this? At least you had a conversation about it. The other point I wanted to make, because I'm also married on the panel, just like Trevor is, there is moments in my marriage where I'm sure my spouse goes, you're probably just not that attractive anymore. And I probably likewise say the same thing, or probably think it out loud. That doesn't mean that I don't love my spouse. I don't love, my partner. It's just that you're going to go through stages. You have to find that rekindling moment back again, go back to the stages of when you guys, in your inception, got in your relationship. What made it spicy? What made it juicy? What made you go, oh my God, she gave me butterflies? You go back to that. You think the Queen of England, before she died, didn't go through the same thing with her husband? You don't think President Obama and Michelle Obama went through the same thing? We all go through that circular motion of, emotions happen here, things happen there, something comes into play, temptations over here. But at the end of the day, you are a power couple. You're a 50-50 unit. It's split down the line. Whatever is hers is mine. Whatever is mine is hers. So you just have to look at it that way. I just don't get this new modern take of I'm gonna boss up, be that BITCH, and I'm gonna go grab the bag, and I'm gonna go in the gym, and I'm gonna get my booty all pumped up, and I'm gonna flaunt myself online because that's the go-to thing to do. And maybe I might have an OnlyFans. I'm gonna teach him a lesson. You're not doing one single thing but to make yours after you. and then they want to hit, and because you know, men online, they gonna tell you what it is. They gonna lust, and they gonna tell you, hey, to be honest, I just want to hit. And by the way, it wasn't one of those twins. The Maury twins went through that stage where she divorced Corey or whatever his damn name was, only to circle back to say, oh, you know, I went out there to be a thought, and all the men, all they wanted to do was to have sex with me. And now I just, it's just not for me. I want to go back to my marriage life where it was stable and comfortable. Okay, well, what made you divorce him in the first place? Because nobody knew what it was, but immediately everybody jumped on his door. It must have been him cheating. It must have been blah, blah, blah. She just said she wanted to divorce the dude, and she went out in the world, and she found that it was not the place for her, and she circled back around to him, and now she says, hey, I want my husband back because all these men out here, all they want to do in these streets is just to F you, and I'm just going to leave it at that. But that's my point I wanted to try to make. It's like, why is it that you have to be a thought to then make a point? You don't need to do that. Go to a missionary in India, and if you want to make me, like, you know, feel some type of way, go do some missionary work or feed the orphans or something. Then maybe I'll go, all right, you know, you're doing something different. I'm just gonna, you know, spread my booty cheeks apart, and that will show you something. That ain't it. That ain't it.
Women. I said women.
So,
This man having a good time.
hey, so hold on before Kev take us home on this one. Yeah, I love the fact that you mentioned that. Of everything that he said to her, that was the one thing that got her, is the fact that somehow, oh my God, you speak to my vanity. I'm not, shout out to Maria G in the building. I'm not just the cutest thing in the world. Again, I say it back to this, and I'm glad Ricardo mentioned it. Ricardo and myself are married. I've been on this health kick for about a month now. When I first started, I took a picture of myself, and every day I look at that picture, I'm like, oh my God, Nene had to look at that. So it's okay for you to tell a man that he's not attractive, because again, we're supposed to just accept it and be okay with it. But the minute we like, man, I'm not attracted to you no more. Like, why you do your hair like that? Or why you know what I'm saying? You let yourself go a little bit. How come you're not like how you used to be when we first got together and things like that? It's just, it's weird to me. I just find it really weird that, again, men are just supposed to take everything. You always could tell us, we got a dead dick. You could tell us we ain't no good. We can't get it up. We can't do anything like that. But the minute we just say something simple like, hey man, we're not attracted to you anymore, like, what's going on? Then it's World War III. And now she wants to try to get herself right for somebody else on his dime. Like, how wicked is that? Instead of just sitting there and being like, boy, you know what? Let's have some communication and see like what it is. If you think a woman is good enough to be the mother of your kid, you got to think something of her. Like, regardless of, you know, what people think and stuff like that. And he said that. He's like, man, she's going to be a fantastic mother, a fantastic wife. I'm just not attracted. I'm telling you personally, I've had conversations with married people that say that they aren't attracted to their spouse. Because when they first got together, they may have looked one way, then they let themselves go. But that's a deal where y'all got to work on it. Y'all got to work on it. And y'all got to get yourself back in that arena that you were in. And that's where it comes down to the communication. Go ahead, Kev.
Well, I can't say I have any advice on it. I can't say I've been in a situation where I've been married and been unattractive with somebody. A couple of relationships, sure. But what I can say is I'm not gonna crucify her. I'm not gonna crucify what you guys are saying, because yeah, I think a conversation should have been had, you know, in this hypothetical scenario, because I'm pretty sure it's a fake story. But if it was real, then yeah, I think a conversation should have been had. At the same time, and for this woman, I don't feel like she should be crucified for feeling the way she feels, because that's a big thing, like attractiveness in your relationship. If you're gonna be, you know, with somebody pretty much for the rest of your life, I would assume you'd want to feel like you're attractive, and you'd want to be attractive with the person that you're with. Now, of course, like, you know, dwindles down, or things get old after a while. But yeah, it should have been a conversation. All I can say is that, like I said, I'm not going to crucify her, because I know if it was me, or if you reverse the roles and you eavesdrop on your girl, and she's like talking to her friend, and she's like, yeah, he's a great father, he takes care of me, he loves me, he takes care of the house, takes care of the kids, but he got a little dick, he ain't doing it for me, he ain't doing it. He's not stroking it the way I like it, but he's great, he's great with everything else. I'm sure you're gonna feel some type of way. So I ain't gonna crucify her. You can say like women ruin generations, but if in this hypothetical scenario the husband was feeling this way, he should have had the conversation with her and been like, yo, I'm not feeling like the weight gain. We should like try to work on this. We'll work on it together. We'll go to the gym together. Things like that. But instead, he's being a chatty patty with his homeboys. So in this hypothetical scenario,
nobody in their right mind walks up to a woman and
Cap.
says, I'm not a. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Nobody in their right mind walks up to a woman and tells them that they have a fault with the way they look. You're signing up for drama for the rest of your week, at least.
There's a way you can say it.
No, there isn't. There is no
there
way
is.
you can, sir. There is no. A woman, I'm gonna tell you like this,
a
woman could walk up to you and you could have a conversation with the woman, and you could, no, I ain't gonna say a woman. The woman you're talking about can say, hey, if we have any issues or you have any issues about me, just come to me and say it like this. What she tells you that day is not gonna be good enough for you the day you say it. I promise you. WJBT, trust me. It's impossible to tell a woman. He did the smart thing. He talked to his friends about it, and then he was going to swallow it down and be the good husband he was trying to be. You thought she had no complaints, right? The only complaint she had was
swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallow?
Man, y'all killing me today with all these. What's going on, man?
I'm done. Go ahead, Trey. Go ahead.
What y'all doing today, man?
What's up, boss?
Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, let's say your girl says, how do I look in these jeans? And you can tell she's like has a lot of weight on her. Are you gonna tell the truth, or are you gonna lie? You're gonna lie? Okay, that tells me exactly what I need to know. Okay.
Lies. Every man lies. You've lied.
In the past, I don't do that no more.
Because you ain't got
well, hold on, Mike. Because Nene has asked me how something looks on her, and if I genuinely don't like it, I'm going to tell her that I don't like it.
No. He didn't say if you don't like it. He said if she's gained weight and she looked big in it. Those are two totally different things. You're not going to be like, damn, Nene, you've been hitting them donuts kind of hard, haven't you? You're not going to say that because you're not stupid.
There's a way you can say what you want to say without being mean about it. Sir? You can say like, I don't like you in this color, or I've seen you in better outfits. There's a better way of saying it. I can't say it.
What you're saying is find a way to lie better.
No.
That's what
you can say the truth
because you don't
without
care
being
about
mean.
The color. You care about the weight gain, so you're lying.
Like I said, I can't think of anything. I can't think of a way to say it right now.
Lying. But a lie is a lie.
It's not a lie.
Of course you do, Maria G. You're a woman. But guess what?
Gee.
It's a fact. I've had a woman tell me, I'm telling you, I've lived it. I've had a woman tell me, all you have to do, if there's something I'm doing wrong, just come up and say it like this. And then I went up to them and said it like that a month later, and they got an attitude. You know what I did? I held up the paper that had her words on it. And I said, read this. And she read it, and she said, well, don't be listening to me all the time. You're a man, you should do it your own way. Because they're women.
You're trying to use logic in a situation that does not need logic. It's about empathy and being honest.
Situation, the fact that you just said a situation might not need logic proves to me why you're on Team Kev by yourself. I was on Team Kev for 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Switching sides.
I'm already on that thing.
Hill, little Kev, don't die in that lonely hill.
It took him 40 minutes before he finally switched. So let's get into the last one I'm gonna do for the day. I had 2 more, but let's get into the last one because my daughter's pool arrived, and I'm gonna have to take care of that. So,
I'm going to pool.
yeah, hey, y'all come to my house Juneteenth, boy. You're gonna have to bring your own pool because it's hot out here. But I'm not even lying to you. I'm not even. There ain't no cap here. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It is hot. So
Bringing
let's
coconut water. Oh, go ahead.
Let's get into this next one. This is a Wayne special because Wayne loves this girl here. But I'm thinking Mike may have sent me this one too. Mike or Ricardo, one of them.
Same person. We twins.
All right. It just says black woman says there's a difference between a man being a trick and being a provider. Do you agree? All right. So here we go. Where is it? Uh-oh.
That's what she said.
There's this one dude on TikTok who gets on my last nerves. I mean, he be pandering so bad. He just anything for likes and follows. And these chicks be on here just eating it up. He made one video talking about how if a man want to take you on a date, tell him to cash out you $200 before the date to show that he really serious. Or be telling girls to dudes need to be paying their bills, dudes need to be paying their rent, dudes need to be doing all of this stuff in the talking stage. Like, if there's men out there that's doing that, that's fine. But don't be pushing a narrative that if a man ain't doing that, then there's something wrong. Because you're putting the wrong idea in women's heads. Because nothing about that is normal. There are dudes out here who like to do stuff like that. And what we like to call those dudes are tricks. There's a difference between a man being a provider and a man being a trick. If that man does not live in that woman's household, it is not his responsibility to be paying her bills. If he want to, that's fine. But that is not what makes him a provider. That makes him a trick. There's this one dude on TikTok who gets on my last nerves. I mean, he be paying.
All right, so that's
Kevin. You got your own channel.
So that's the famous Dana, I think her name is. I know that's Wayne's girl there. Kev, what you think about what she just said?
One, I think Mike's crown is getting a little too tight because he didn't come back on my side, my guy. But
no, sir. Not if you gonna play these.
So a trick and provider, they're kind of one and the same, to be honest. Two sides. I would say they're two sides of the same coin, except one is expecting not to have equal benefits, which is the trick, and then the providers is expecting the benefits while also making an agreement. So I mean, with these talking points, I mean, it's a lot of guys who are just, pandering to women, trying to make them, I guess, more sluttier and more make like prostitution like normal. Trying to get my thoughts together, but yeah, I agree with her. There is a difference. I just think that if you're with someone who you don't see yourself spending a lot of time with in the long run, then I would say, well, one, don't put all your apples in one basket, and then two, if that woman is not someone who is being reciprocal, so maybe not just like paying for your dinner every now and then, but she's someone who's going to, like make sure you're okay, like cook your dinner sometime, or help you out with whatever job you're doing, then okay, then that's someone you want to provide and spend a lot of time and energy on. But of course, if you're just looking for box and you're lying, like some people on podcasts would say, to get some cooch, then you're putting yourself at a disservice, is what I'd say.
So let me ask the panel this real quick before y'all go on. What is tricking?
If you got it.
Tricking is spending money to get some cooch, or the possibility of getting cooch. Sorry, possibility.
I disagree.
So can you be a trick in a marriage?
Of course, people do it all the time. That's why divorces are high as well.
Well, no. So no. When I say that, I mean, I'm not saying if you're married, then you're tricking with somebody outside. I'm saying, can you be a trick in your own marriage?
Yes, if the woman don't love you, she just use you for the money.
So I forget what group we were in that we had this conversation. I got so many of them. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you always end up paying.
It was our group.
It was our group. Okay, you always end up paying, no matter what. I mean, so we always try to put these dirty words on it, and I get it what Dana's saying, because you got men like that. That's what you got your Derek Jacksons and you guys like that. They pander to women because they want to get some more women. That's what they do. If you tell them that everything they do is right, then they're going to flock to you and they're going to love you, and hence you're going to get more of them. You rarely have panels like this that'll just be like, hey, nah, that's not right, bro. That's not right. We'll check you. But besides the point there, I wanted to make sure that you do realize that even in a marriage, you ultimately pay.
Facts.
All right, finish. Go ahead, finish, Kev.
Yeah, that was it. Full complete thoughts, but go ahead. I'll let you guys go.
All right, Cliff, go ahead, Cliff.
From the other video, I guess for the woman said she heard her boyfriend eavesdrop. He was a provider at the beginning. After he heard the little thing that said she unattracted, now he became a trick to him. Same thing. That was a marriage relationship in a hypothetical type of situation. Both sides, I tell every man, don't pay for everything. Make sure she has your back. Then give out some money. Sometimes women just want the bag of money. That's a sad thing. That's why I say legalize prostitution.
Dang.
Cliff, what is a provider?
The one thing is provide somebody I guarantee that's got my back. Most of the time they don't. They just use, most of the time those are tricks that I see.
No, I'm saying though, what do you think a provider? What does a man being a provider look like?
Provided to make sure everything's all right. Or car lights, engine not on. Make sure the kid's okay. Make sure not do a casual, physical and money wise.
But again, goods and services, correct? Again, everything is always coming back to good. Everything is always coming back to transactional, right? Because
it's an equal situation. I'm saying like it's equal. You got to guarantee that she want to be with you, not just one way street. The trick come in, smile in the face. Hey, here's a couple dollars. Here's $40, and wham bam.
I had a drop. I had another drop. I'm not going to do it because he said $40. I had another one I was going to. All right, Mike, go ahead.
I know you were going to.
I wasn't quick enough on the trigger, man.
$40 holler. Hey, I don't know what happened when providing became only about money, but apparently that's what it is nowadays. Providing is supposed to be the opposite of the peace that a woman provides to the man. It's supposed to, he's giving the peace, she's giving the peace, he's giving the other half. It's supposed to be the other half. So him waking up and having his shirt ironed, he ain't got to work. Oh, damn, baby, that's something you took off my plate. Her going in the car, knowing she was damn near on E, but all of a sudden, oh, snap, I got a full tank. How'd that happen? Because your man knows you. Your man knows you better than you know you, and he knows you ain't gonna get the oil change. He know you ain't gonna fill your tank up. He know you gonna ride on that donut until it pop. So he go get it changed while you out there being silly with your friends, or you raising the kids, or you doing something else. He's going handling the other half of you. That's provisions. That is providing. A trick is someone who uses money to get things that they should be able to get through their actions as a human being. That's what a trick is. A trick is someone who uses money to bypass morality, to bypass personality, to bypass the need of the gift of gab. That is what a trick is. A trick is someone who goes, man, I can't talk to this girl, so let me give her this money and now I can get the goo-goo. That's what a trick is. A trick is, let me get this girl some money so she'll talk to me because I can't get her to talk to me by being the way I am. That's what a trick is. That's a trick. Just like rappers, they trick because they don't. If you learn anything, if you know anything about rich people or rappers or athletes, they don't have any game. They have no game. I've been around athletes and famous people. I've been around dudes they don't have no game. They don't know how to talk to a woman. What they do is, damn girl, you look good in a Bentley. Damn girl, yo, man, I got a Birkin on you this week, girl. Me and you be out of Saint Tropez and da-da-da. That's what they do. They don't know how to talk to a woman. And when they get those types of women that want the money, they want to be tricked upon, that's why they get them. That's why super attractive women that don't think morals are important. That's why they always flock to them. That's why they meet. They meet. Super thoughts, super tricks. They meet and they go off in the world and they do whatever. And just like I was telling Dr. Mia, women think that's success. They look and they go, well, look at her. She got him. Cardi got what Offset. Look, I'm like, when does it last? Marriage is not the finish line. Marriage is the start of the race. A lot of y'all can't even get to the start of the race. And you worried about what look at them. These thoughts got all these men looking at them. These thoughts is getting piped and left at a Denny's. Or getting piped and left in a hotel room saying, hey, just go ahead and we already put the money on, you got it for the rest of the night. And then invite their homegirls over. I know, I've been there. I've seen it. It's what they do. That's not providing. That's tricking. Providing is I'm coming into your life to make your life better. Just like you're coming into my life to make my life better. Just like I was with and sometimes it's money. Don't get me wrong, but I had a conversation with a woman just the other day. We were talking about 50-50. And she was telling me, oh, I don't do 50-50. So I was like, oh, I'm about to go in on this shit. Let me know, what do you do? And she said, my man pays the mortgage. I was like, and what do you pay? She goes, I pay the other small stuff, the bills, the electricity, the lights, the water, the whatever, the food, the groceries. He pays the mortgage. And I looked at her and I said, I really have no comment. I can't say anything. That would work for me. You pay the mortgage, she pay the other little stuff. Move on. You both got some money to put away for yourselves, and you move on in life. That is providing. These women, not all of them, these new women, they think providing is you pay 100% of everything from the first date. No, Heifer, that's why I'm taking you to Starbucks now, because I don't trust you. Because guess what? The second you hear me say I don't like your shoes, you're going to try to burn down my life. So no thank you. And I'm going to stop talking because I don't want the button to get on me again. Go ahead, Trev.
Well, Ricardo sent me a video. I'm trying to find it, but Ricardo sent me so much filth throughout the day. It's hard to shout out to Moon Goddess in the building. It's so hard for me to find the actual video that I'm looking for. Ricardo, send me back the video of the girl that says because the way she looks, she could be with all the multiple men that she wants. Because I would have to look through all our messages. I thought I saved it for some reason.
That's another thing.
You know which one I'm talking about?
She could sleep with most men that she wants. She can't be with them. Those are two totally different things. Ain't nobody taking you seriously. Your options are not the people that'll sleep with you. Your options are the people that'll take you seriously and put a ring on it.
Resend me that.
But I'll be quiet.
Resend me that, Ricardo.
I'm gonna go back to Healthy Mike. I'm sorry, I'm going back to Healthy Mike.
Resend me that because
Mike.
Hey, and not for nothing, y'all knew that we were doing this show on Sunday. Now all of a sudden y'all want to come in the building when we getting on the last story. It's all good. Y'all probably was in church. Sorry. I mean, this is the only congregation you need to be at right now. Ricardo, go ahead. Send me a message.
Minus the swallowing.
Yeah.
Not in my relationship.
Hey, Mike, read the private chat.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say that because when I was in law class, I had to learn this. So, if we're doing this from a oral what you call this again? A contract. Now, is it like because I'm trying to channel MD here? Is there reciprocity in this? So is there like if I'm gonna be tricking, do I then be the provider or do I then be the provider and then trick? So
little girl.
Her initials on the back.
So I just like in terms of what the modern day agenda is always trying to grab the bag, and again, I've seen it myself. We're in the field of the work that I do. There's these rappers, there's these athletes, they bring these girls that are going like, and they take them on these trips and whatnot, and there's supposed to be reciprocity involved somehow. So, there's a difference between looking for a provider and tricking. And I think in this modern day, because we were discussing this at work too, modern day prostitution comes with tricking. I mean, it is what it is. We might as well go legalize it. But then, if you go ahead and legalize prostitution, do keep in mind that I'm with Uncle Sam here. You should be paying due taxes on what you're tricking and what you're doing. So when that time comes for OnlyFans,
8% tax on coochie.
When that time comes for Uncle Sam to start, doing their taxing on the OnlyFans and all that, y'all don't complain, because it's going back into the economy. We need the economy to be funneled every day with funds, with the greenback. But I digress. I just wanted to make sure that we're clear on, contracts, because it is a contract, whether or not we like it or not. Oral contracts are there as much as there's written contracts. And when you put into play a contract, you are to be, there is reciprocity involved on one end, and then there's the goods and services on the other. So when you put the two and two together, there should be, it's again, transactional. Is that what we call it? I digress.
Hey, real quick, Moon Goddess, the link is in the chat. Keela, MD, whatever. We chilling. We having fun on the Sunday. Listen. Okay, so let me paint this scenario here. You just meet a girl. You take a girl out. What's popular where I live? So we take them to Morton's. So shout out to Morton's. That's what we took. We went for our anniversary. So we went to Calouse for this anniversary, but okay, let's say Calouse. So you take a girl that you're going out on a date with to Calouse. You take her out for drinks afterwards. Y'all maybe hit a club or whatever, and then at the end of the night, she gives you something because, and you feel like you're successful, right? You feel like that was a successful date. As a man, you going out with a girl that you just met, blah blah blah. You take them out and you do that. So now let me ask you this question. Same scenario, but it's your wife. You take your wife out, y'all go out to a nice dinner, y'all have drinks, and then at the end of the night, you pull over and you get something in the back of the car. Same thing. What's the difference? Like why is you taking the random girl X out considered tricking, but the same exact actions with your wife, that's just providing? It's what I'm saying. It's always transactional, like it always is. You do stuff a lot of times because you know that there's a reward at the end. That means just that exactly, MD. There's no difference. The means justify the ends. I just did something. I just did something recently. And yeah. See, Moon got the same thing. I just did something recently where I knew it would be a benefit to my wife, probably a little bit more than me. But the reason I did it is because I need my wife in a better off position than me. Because if she's good, the house is good, hey, business is taken care of. So what's the difference? What's the difference?
The difference is when you're tricking, you're trying to come to an equal. It's a trade good. I'm trying to give you this for this amount that's supposed to be equivalent for a one-time thing. What you're doing is planting crops for the future. You're trying to get a better partner. You're trying to make your partner better because it benefits you. You're trying to put her in a better space because it makes you be in a better space. You're trying to plant. It's the difference between buying a watermelon on the side of the street or planting a watermelon in the garden in the back of your house. They're not the same thing. They come to the same ending. Eventually, you get to eat a watermelon. But you know the saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't. No, that's not the one I want to say. What's the one? You teach a man you could give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. You teach him how to fish, he eats for his life. That's the difference. That's the difference. You're watering Nene because you've seen what Nene could be, and you know what Nene could be in the future, and you know your benefits from that. So you're providing for her, so you're providing for yourself. If you tricking, you're giving her this one time or this many time bonus for the action that she's going to give you that she feels is equivalent to the money she got from you. That's tricking. There's no future in tricking. The only future in tricking is you tricking again for that same amount of foolishness and then going about your business. When you're providing, there is a unification between you and the other person, and you're both watering that unity. That's the difference. I hope I was clear. The crown has spoken.
Yeah, like tricking, like it's like paying for a renting apartment. Tricking like that, paying a renting apartment. Paying a mortgage is like you have you're paying the mortgage, it can come back to you. So I think tricking is like paying an apartment.
You got me and Cliff agreeing. What sense that make?
Well, but you're still okay, because maybe I'm not saying this clear enough, but you're still doing the same thing and still getting the same result at the end, whether it's a temporary result or it's a permanent result. So I get what y'all saying. Ricardo did send me the video. Appreciate that.
You can't say a temporary result and a permanent result are the same thing. They don't. That's the difference between you getting an STD. I gave you a shot that'll get you to next week, or I give you the cure. They're not the same thing. They're both treating the disease, but they're not the same thing. You guys can minimize what a relationship is. You guys, you Moon Goddess and MD can minimize what watering a unit is. I won't. It's a difference to me. I'm sorry, and we'll never agree on it. What?
King Mike.
You got Kevin agreeing with me. What? We cannot do this on Sunday again.
Yeah, but that's again.
I don't know what's happening.
Again, I'm giving you.
Kevin's right.
I'm giving you. I'm giving you. And then the fact that you got the chat. Hey, I move with what the chat says. The fact that the chat is agreeing makes me know that I'm absolutely on point with what I'm saying. And again, my track record shows for this. So, and speaking of watermelon, I bought a watermelon yesterday on the side of the road, cost me $20. But that thing is at least 2.5 foot long. I never seen a damn watermelon that big, but I'm gonna tear that bad boy up and juice the hell out of it later. But
yeah,
let's 5 of them seeds in the backyard in 2 years. You eating 6 watermelons that size. It ain't the same as buying one.
I already got my seedlings in a dark place already from my last watermelon that I did.
Soul, no, Mike is right. Your mouth just want to be you is right. I ain't mad at you. I got your heart and soul, pimp. Pause.
Mike, MD says, ask Mike what happens if you stop watering the plant. Do you still get the service?
No, you get divorced.
And Keela, yeah, because Cliff tried to do that rent versus mortgage. Keela said she bust your bubble with that one. Technically, it's still the same thing. Rather you paying rent or a mortgage, you still got a roof over your head.
I'll tell you why it's not the same thing. Because you paying the rent, all you're doing is filling the pockets of someone else. You paying the mortgage, you're building the equity and the financial literacy in your own house that you get to benefit from in the future.
What if you lose it? What if you lose it?
Please tell me how I'm gonna lose it.
Hey,
tell me how I'm gonna lose the equity in my house.
No, what if you lose the house?
Like the house burned down?
No, like you can't pay for it no more. You lose it.
Economic downturn.
Yeah.
Like I run out of money?
Yeah. Hey, Mike go, hey, listen, Mike gonna fight this one to the end. He ain't gonna try that.
Mike is right.
He's not gonna agree with me on this, but he know what I'm saying is making a hell of a lot of sense.
It's not. I get what y'all trying to say. You guys want to live on a surface level foolishness. That's cool. I'm saying it's a deeper thing than that. If you want to equate what a husband shares with his wife to what a trick shares with a prostitute, that's cool. So for me, it's a deeper level. For me, it's not the same. It's not the same. What I do with the woman I care about isn't transactional. Matter of fact, I'll look at it this way. If I meet a chick and the girl on the first date, you said we meet, I smash, I ghost her. To you, that's the same thing. If I meet a chick, I smash and I like her, but it don't matter because I smashed. Like, I don't get that. One of them is trying to build something. One of them is a situation that is now over. I don't get how that's the same thing. You paid for something, you got the service, now you don't have to deal with each other ever again. Over here, I got the service, and I'm trying to nurture the service to make it better in the future. There's a future over here, there's no future over here. How are those two things the same?
I like to make a point and agree with Mike. So
Kevin's right.
King Mike. But anyways, so I think what we're missing is the fact that the whole point of the date in general is to make a connection. Now, if you are a liar and you have ulterior motives, then of course you're gonna say, well, if I take my wife out because I want to get some box, then I'm gonna take her out to dinner and woo her so I can get some box. But you're not even trying to build a connection. You're not trying to build an experience to make her be like, oh man, I'm enjoying myself and I want to give him some box at the end of the night. You're going about it as a ends justify the means. And that's the same with a trick. A trick is a person who, like Mike says, does not have a lot of confidence, doesn't feel like he is that guy that she wants to give him some box in general. He feels like he has to provide other incentives to say, okay, I'm going to give you this so you can give me XYZ. And I think that's the main difference. So one is about building a connection. The other is just getting some box. But if you want to say a provider is someone who is tricking, well, like I said, it depends on what your ends are. Because a provider is a provider at the end of the day is supposed to make sure that his woman is safe and protected as she's pregnant, and then after she's pregnant, she's safe and the kids are safe. That's the whole point. But if you're trying to get some box, then yeah, you might as well call yourself a trick. And yes, there are tricks in their own marriages. Yep. Chat, you're wrong with this in this topic. I'm sorry.
So Maria G says take sex off the plate before marriage and you don't have any of these issues. Bone says Kevin, Mike agreeing. That's weird. Absolutely. That would almost be like me and Venkat agreeing on something.
Whole episode.
So welcome to the panel, the political prophet amongst men. I knew he couldn't stay away from this. What you got, MD?
Peace. What's going on? What's happening? No, it's a pertinent topic. You know, like I said in the comments, I think Mike is talking about luxury versus assets, right? And that's fine. I get exactly what he's saying. But at the end of the day, you're paying for both of them. It's either you need the car or you buy the car. Which one, like, you know what I'm saying? You're still spending like real resources on it.
See, MD, you and I talk about totally different things. I don't disagree with the fact that there's money being exchanged. Trevor is saying it's the same thing. I'm saying it's not. It can't be the same thing because one is a purchase for a good. Another is putting money down as an investment. One is purchasing a good, one is an investment. They cannot be the same thing. If they were, there wouldn't be different laws and policies for those. I said policy, so MD got to agree with me now.
Well, I mean, yeah, no doubt. I get your point. Like I said, I'm not like taking one side or the other. I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, you're still buying. Like, with how would you like to buy the service? Would you like to have a short-term lease on the service, or would you like to have this service be yours in a payment plan? Like, which one you want? Like, it is what it is.
You got to
MD.
the car, damn it. That's right.
MD, I'm sorry, I'm not on your side today. I don't know what's up.
Well, that's all good, young Master Care. You'll learn. It's all coming time.
Okay, let me ask you this.
He is
What
learning.
is going on today? What in the
He
hell?
is learning. He took what he could from you, and then now he's coming over to get the other side from me.
That's fine. Hey, that's the best thing to do. We all got to have different schools of thought to understand the truth. That's fine. I ain't got no problem with that.
Hey, I love Sunday MD. Something is different.
Yeah, I'm real relaxed today, man. It's Sunday. You know, I'm driving still. Hey, but I'm relaxed. You know.
Shaka says leasing with an option to buy.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, can we agree on this?
I can go with that.
Can I ask my question real quick?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so with that sentiment, you're talking about lease and buy. So you're saying like you have no type of value in your relationship at all. You're just a paycheck, is what you're getting at.
No.
Well, legally, yeah. I'm telling you, yes, that's exactly what it is from a legal standpoint. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
That's
Really,
fine. All right, go ahead.
The legal standpoint in this one.
Okay, all right. So okay, to your point, let's just say prostitution, right? If we're gonna use that example for the short term, it like, yeah, you bought the service. It might have been great service. Do you not like the service just because you bought it on the short term? you may come back and peruse that establishment again at some point.
Peruse is hilarious
because you love the product.
I mean,
So I don't equate that.
That was hilarious.
I know, right?
That one, right? But yeah,
I see MD going through the no, not this one. I'll take the 1962 Couté.
Right, I'm talking about marriage. So what? So you're saying that is something you're buying, in a sense.
No, so okay, so the example that I threw out there, it'll make you just be like, okay, yeah, he's talking about he paid for sex in his marriage. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I am saying though is with you making your wife as comfortable as she can be, so she then in turn gives you more sex. What's the point? Like, what's the problem with that? There is no problem.
It's not that there's a problem. It's that they're not the same thing, because you're also giving those things to Nene. We're going to use Nene, so she's better with your daughter. You're giving her those things so there's peace, so she's better able to help your child, which isn't a direct benefit to you, which is the antithesis of purchasing a woman or a woman's body part, because you're literally purchasing some cooter for yourself. Yeah, I want this coochie for me, but you're not doing the same thing in the relationship. You're giving her the money. You might get a little slice of coochie, but you're also getting a slice of nurturing. You're getting a slice of, damn, baby, you got a headache. Can't go somewhere, leave. You're getting a slice of, boy, I just cooked up some good ham hocks. I don't even need ham hocks. You're getting a slice of, oh, baby, I saw your shoes and the Nikes and they look beat, so I got you these Air Force Ones, baby. Put these on your feet. You're getting a slice of, oh, I changed your towel because you've been using the same towel for 2 weeks and it's nasty, baby. Stop doing that. You're getting a change of, who changed the sheets? Oh, I did. I can't believe you had the same sheets for 2 weeks. You're getting a slice of all of those things. Where over here, you're just getting the coochie and she going home. It's not the same thing.
Mike's spitting.
You better
talk
to him, Kev. Kevin's
let that man talk.
Hey, they trying to turn this to Man Talk Sunday.
It is what it is. When the Lord comes down, Kevin might unify.
MD, let me ask you. I don't know. Did you see the beginning of the show?
I didn't. I just caught it when I start commenting.
Okay, we played the video of the 18-year-old that's married to the 63-year-old pastor. I know what your thoughts are going to be on that, because you're going to go strictly by the letter of the law. But just give me real human being, MD. What you think about it?
I mean, yeah, it's sick behavior. It's sick behavior. But what was the point? Like I said, I don't know the story. Is this older gentleman? Like I'm assuming that he, got some bread behind him. I'm assuming.
A pastor.
He's a bishop.
Okay. Well, yeah, that let me know. Again, this goes back to what we're talking about as it stands right now. You can never take. I don't care how much you in love. All this, that, and the third. You can't take money out of the equation.
Oh shit! You're Borgin, MD. You're Borgin. You're Borgin. Moon Goddess says no more man talk on a Sunday. It's weird full moon. It's weird full moon energy. I know. Yep. You there, MD? Shit, I wanted to hear what he had to say about this. All right, let's get to this. Hold it. Wait, say something.
Mic check.
MD. Yeah, you good. You good.
Clear.
He was good. He probably can't hear us now. We could hear him. All right, well, we'll come back to that. Ricardo just sent me this video, so I want to play this one. Where am I? Present. Man Talk Sunday. Man.
Pretty dope.
All right, let's ride up.
I do not give a fuck what nobody thinks about Shem Lavelle at all. Like, I don't care. That's why I continue to do what I do. That's why. And then And then let me tell y'all, for all of y'all, when I be posting some of my little statuses, see, a lot of y'all know how I get down. But for some of y'all, when I be posting my little statuses and y'all be making little comments about me, baby, I sleep like a motherfucking baby at night. But I do not give a fuck when nobody thinks about Shan Lavelle at all. Like, I don't care. That's why I continue to do what I do. That's why, and then let me tell y'all, for all of y'all, when I be posting some of my little statuses, see, a lot of y'all know how I get down. But for some of y'all, when I be posting.
Okay, so she's just repeating that, but let me show you what her Twitter comment says. When you're extremely beautiful as I am, you can cheat. You could cheat and leave as many men as you want to. There is no benefit in being a good woman. I drain a man of their finances and leave for a new man with the bag. I said what the hell I said. So that's basically where we are with that. So this a Mike special here. Let me see if Sunday Mike could tap into Monday Mike.
I'm not mad at her. I want her to drain.
I'm done. I'm leaving.
I want her to drain as many fools as she can, have as much fun as she wants. All I'm saying is don't become 45 crying about how men ain't ish. This is the route you want to take. I respect it. If men are foolish enough to see you, see your moves, see how you're acting, and move with you, that's on them. I'm big on accountability. You need to know who you're messing with. If they know they messing with, just like Drewski messing with Ruby Red, the girl, the only thought I told y'all I like, the only thought rapper I like. What did I tell y'all? I would never, ever, ever wife her. I think she's amazingly gorgeous. I would never wife her, ever in my life. And he wants to wife it, that's on him. He's the fool. I would smash a bunch of times, take pictures, videos, all kinds of. I would never in my life wife her because I'm 45, and I think when you're at the age, well, I'm not 45, but I'm close to it. And I figure when you're at this age, you should know who you are, and there should be no more complaining about, oh, I like that. Thank you. Ooh, hello. There should be
Wait a minute, how you doing all them special effects?
I'm trying to figure out
that is not me, sir.
Who's doing that?
I don't know, but
I'm not doing it.
Let them do
balloons, I'm seeing thumbs, I'm seeing fireworks.
Let them do it. Haters. Thank you.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, I don't understand. Apparently, I'm cute today. The crown is on. You're allowed to be who you want to be. Just don't complain when you're old and you can't do it anymore. Not everybody's like Moon Goddess, who can be in that age range and still have guys looking like what's that dog in the cartoon who be like be smooth but with the tongue be hand to his knees. Not every woman can do it like that. Not every woman can do it like that. When you at that age where you can't pop it no more and you can't get it, don't cry about no man wants you. That's my only problem. Don't cry about it. If this is a life you choose, ride with it. Do what you do. I've chosen a life that I can't be with a woman who's on Instagram twerking. So all the women that think being on Instagram twerking is cool, I can't mess with them. I can't, unless they're going to stop for me, unless they think you have to make certain decisions. That takes me out of a plethora of women. There's no woman under 29 that I can ever date. Because any woman that's 29, they twerking on the gram, or they twerking on TikTok, or they twerking on something. Because that's how this girl's twerking after they win a set in tennis. This girl's twerking after they do a layup in basketball. Twerking is the celebration now. I'm not with it. I don't want other men looking at my woman shake her booty. That's just something I'm not down with. So it takes me out. Do you hear me complaining about them? No. I said they thoughts, and I don't want them. Cool. But you can't be here. Why won't men take us seriously? Men are pedos because they only talking to younger girls. No, boo-boo. You used to be the younger girl. You used to be her, and you chose to waste your femininity on, oh my God.
Yeah, we never doing a show on Sunday again. This is ridiculous.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and stop while I'm ahead.
This is ridiculous. Say amen. This is ridiculous. Hey, before the rest of y'all go on this MD, you back?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
All right. Yeah. So what did you think about the 18-year-old and the 60? He's a 63-year-old bishop. When I first saw the story, I thought that it was in Africa, but he's an American. This is happening over here. And Keela said that her dad walked her proudly down the aisle. So what do you think about this outside of legalities?
Well, I mean, you know, just like the story that we was talking about before. I mean, okay, what's the asset? What am I getting with my money, basically? You know what I'm saying? That's why, in my opinion, like I said, I don't see a difference between what is tricking and what is provided. It's all the same to me. It's just how long of a term do you want in this aspect? And like I said, I'm not familiar with the story. In this aspect, this young person is gaining largely income based via versus being that he's so old. So in the aspect of how you view the relationship, is it financially based, providing, so to speak? Because she gonna get provided, is she not? So if I'm saying I can't see that. I'm driving. I can't see.
Oh, okay. Maria G said, "Who hurt MD?"
What? Well, how am I hurt?
You are
Damn,
hurt.
I never heard that one before.
You are hurt, MD.
By who?
I have been here. We gotta start doing this on Sunday.
No, hell
Bro,
no.
so again,
On Sunday.
like I said, man, I've transcended how y'all view society. I'm just different. I can't help that.
Did he just
You know what I'm saying?
transcended?
Transcend.
This Negro is
This is bizarro world, because we living in a world where they're criticizing me for saying that a man is getting clowned for being emotional, and everybody agreeing with Mike. You got Moon Goddess, you got Mike and Kev agreeing on every damn thing. Now they asking who hurt MD. What the hell is going on today?
So again, I said before, I don't know, maybe I was cutting off. I said it was a sick move from a social standpoint. What's the need of this person? What can this man do besides financial for this young woman? I don't know. But on the other side, what is she getting from benefit? It can only be financial. Like I said, I don't know. He might be Superman. I don't know what he is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So from that aspect, there you go. So from that aspect, who's getting the better deal? That's all I'm saying. And he understand what he's doing.
Her parents tricked her off.
Her parents tricked her off.
On the headboard when she riding. She got the wheel on the headboard, like, we got property in Beachland, California. She happy.
Her parents tricked her off, MD. That's me saying that.
MD, are you saying the right?
Okay, cool. So we're talking about a marriage, though. Are you still going to equate that to tricking? Because everything is in the books now. Everything is written down on paper. Him and her. Is it still tricking?
Keep going. Her parents pimped her out. That's what I'm saying. So nobody else on here is saying that. That's what I'm saying. Her parents getting the bag.
You know what? I'm going to say this, Trevor. I'm not going to take her adult and her ability to be an adult away from her. She isn't a grown woman. She made a decision. That's her choice. She doesn't look sad. She doesn't look miserable. She's not running down a corridor. She's not getting snatched up at an elevator. She's happily sitting on her bishop's lap. And I'm getting like, yeah. I don't know what's going on today. I love it. She made an adult decision as an adult. She's 18, which is an adult in America. She made that decision. I respect it. Look at her. Look how happy she looks.
Yeah.
Look how happy
I agree.
looks.
I agree 100% with Mike. I agree with him.
You better
get out of here.
So when she was 30, he was what age? Like that. I mean, when he was 30, what age was she? Like that. It's just
she wasn't born.
Ricardo. She's 40. He's 45 years older than her.
Point. It's just weird. I can't. But then from a legal standpoint, yes. If we're gonna go by the legalities of this, she is an adult at age 18. So we can't say, oh well, she didn't know what she was doing. With that being stated, the parents agreed to it. So I don't know what's going. The Twilight Zone in this country is just beyond absurd at this point. I don't get it. I don't.
So Ricardo, is it tricking or is it providing?
Put the wheels on first.
It's both. It's both.
Okay.
It's
and
both.
be about to pull you in.
Okay.
So
he already in. He don't even know it yet. As I said, providing is a form of tricking. It just is.
So MD, watch the video. It's only 40 seconds.
That's cool.
63 years old.
He's 60.
And I wish some of y'all would mess with my wife, Jordan. Talking about what you gonna do if you see her. Well, you will see me on the news. Let me just tell you that right now. Talking about what you gonna do if you see her. You better walk by and say, praise the Lord. That's what you better do. Cause that's my wife. And she grown. She didn't need nobody to sign no paperwork for her.
You tell them Bishop O'Skeezer.
He old country nigga too.
Now, if this was out in the streets, y'all be saying she made a come up.
You did.
Tell them Bishop O'Skeezer.
But you a hypocrite.
How is I a hypocrite?
You start threatening bodily harm, that's a problem. And please don't come over here, because everybody in here is packing over here.
He's violent.
He is protecting and providing for his 18-year-old.
That comforted him.
That's disgusting.
Oh yeah, we all say it's disgusting. We agree with
63 years old with an 18-year-old. Make it make sense. Again, these church elders, the women's club is not going to accept her, one. And two, we all know when his eyes shut tomorrow, that life insurance and everything goes to her. So that's where mommy and daddy gain capital gains in all of this. The church, the assets, the real estate, all that goes to whom? Baby Quisha.
So Ricardo, you saying she ain't allowed on the women's board at the church, huh?
They put her on the usher board.
She can't even be a church mother. Like think about that. She can't be a church mother. But this doesn't surprise me again, because if he's in church and he has his congregation boosting him up, because again, the Bible is full of underage relationships.
Yes, it is. A lot.
Mary was 14 when she had Jesus. I mean, it is what it is. So so I guess it is what it is. You're in the ballpark. But
did you just call? Never mind. It's Sunday. I ain't going down. Never mind.
I said it.
You did, and you're not wrong.
I said it.
You did, and you're not wrong.
So the picture of teenage pregnancy.
No comment.
Yo, it's so fun to be poor because you can't cancel me because I ain't got nothing. You can't take nothing.
Hey, what they can't take, what they gonna do to me? Like for real.
Take a crypto.
Blasphemy, I tell you, blasphemy.
I'll just have to go back to Spotify. It wouldn't even matter. But all right, so since we got sidetracked, let's get back to this woman who says because she's so rich, because she's so beautiful, she could have whatever man she wants. So Cliff, what do you think about her, Cliff?
Maria G coming for you, Trev.
Maria G it's not in the Bible. You got to go outside of the scripture, like I always try to get you guys to do. Just look at historical context. Look up the historicity of Christianity. You can go to any scholar, any real reputable scholar, Bart Ehrman, any scholar. They'll tell you. You're not going to find it in the Bible. Why would the Bible explicitly write that out? They don't want to promote teenage pregnancy.
But they will promote the virgin aspect of it, though.
That's why I keep trying to say, man, y'all know they're not ready for me, because they won't get out of the book. You can't, you of course, anything I say, you'll come up with the scripture for it, but you can't go outside of the book to prove what you're saying. Everything that you say in life, you have to be able to back it up with an extra source. And why is this the one thing that you can't give me a source outside of itself to prove?
Could be fake science. I mean, there's fake science about food, so I wouldn't be surprised.
And y'all acting like teenage pregnancy and teenage sex wasn't the norm.
Facts.
Why would you?
She was
Why
a
would
virgin,
you
Mike.
not think she's young?
Oh, so what you're telling me, Mike, is that society, the way society views certain things have changed over the course of years. That what you're saying, right?
Sir, I can hear the setup in your voice. I'm not answering.
He's setting you up, Mike.
On GP.
He's setting you up.
I'm just asking a question.
You think you're talking to somebody else?
I'm just genuinely asking a question, Mike. That's all I did.
No, you never generally ask a question.
Exactly.
Who you think you talking to, Sunday MD?
Okay, all right, my bad.
Try that on Tuesday. It ain't gonna work today.
I got
Today we're supposed to be on the same squad.
I got you, bro.
I made up for us.
I got you. Cool. I rock with that. I'm gonna go on mute out. I rock with that.
Moon, MD, and Mike.
So Maria G, there's apocryphal writings that were taken out of the canon. I wonder why. Apocryphal writings that talk about her age. I wonder why they took it out, because it don't look good saying that the mother of the Savior was only 14 years old. That don't look good.
I ain't gonna lie. That's what throws me off about it. When I heard as a youngster that they pick and choose what should be in the Bible, it threw me off like crazy. Mm-hmm. It threw me off because I'm like, why would because you can use come for me if it make you feel good. I don't care. You can use the Bible or your belief in the Bible to justify anything, right? So why not just let it ride? Like, just put it all in there and then just say, because if you take it out and say, this is the way God wanted it, then why did God want it written in the first place then?
It doesn't fit the Christian narrative. That's why.
Exactly, because the Christianity, this ain't what it's supposed to be. But I'm all right. I'm already starting.
The Nicene Council, Maria G, the Nicene Council 326. The Nicene Council.
That's my birthday. Hey.
Yeah, they listen, Maria, it's one of them things. Like I said, I'm about to have to dust my boots off and get back in this ring, because there's some things that I've been hearing that just need to be challenged. I'll just put it that way. So Cliff, what do you think? What do you think about the sister that says, just because she looks good, she could drain men of their bank accounts and you can't bother her?
Yeah, I would say a cute girl never single. They always have a backup plan or multiple backup plans. That's why you see the IG stuff is going on. That's why I always say legalize prostitution. That's what that's what we're heading to. It's just like that's what they're selling. They're selling. You want me? You got to pay, or I got another dude that gonna pay more money. Just like Cassidy, same thing. Hey, they want to pay for next highest bidder. That's what it's looking like.
Yo, you know how every time I talk, it leads to Mike is right? Every time Cliff talk, it leads to legalized prostitution. We could be talking about cheese. He's like, that Gouda was fantastic. And if you legalize prostitution, you can get some Munster on sale. I'm like, what? How'd you do that?
The man is staunch in his stance, man. Legalize.
That man is sticking to his point.
Then he ain't moved.
Kev, hey, Maria, I know you don't like hitting the panels, but I just dropped the link. You don't have to turn your camera on. If you want to come up here, you can blur your screen out. You can do whatever you want. I'll banner this around with you for a little bit. So Kev, what you think about what you think about this young lady?
I think y'all love prostitutes way too much. Talking about legalizing prostitution, then complain about it. I shrug my shoulders, but like Mike said, and Mike is right today, King Mike. This right here is a blessing, because she and this is what you call a succubus in the Bible, by the way. But she's straight up being like honest. Like she's telling you who she is up front. She's telling you she's a scallywag. She's telling you she's a leech. She's telling you she is a succubus. So if you decide to have a relationship with her, I mean, you can't complain. Don't
She
go
doesn't
on
be
TikTok.
upfront. She's saying she'll cheat. By saying you cheating, that's when you're in a relationship. So that's lying. So when you say you cheating, that's when you guiding someone to be in a relationship and lying to them. That's not being upfront when you're
But
cheating.
she's
She's
putting it
on
on the
TikTok.
internet, sir.
On the
She's putting it
internet,
out
yes.
for the world to see.
Oh, they know her now. That's why they're gonna use her for
Yeah.
money. Then when you
Yeah.
get for money, what you want at the end. That's like,
Mhm.
leading to my favorite word. You know what it is.
Yeah, I'm correct. Anyways, so yes, she's letting you know up front who she is, so you can't come back and say this person did X, Y, and Z. This person took advantage of me because hello, she told you she a snake and she bit you. What else you got to? Who you gonna cry to? You ain't crying to me. I ain't protesting for you. I ain't destroying my community for you. And this is why I'm like, and this is why I'm always advertising or not advertising. I'm always advocating. Thank you. I'm always advocating that you just be honest about your intentions and don't wait until thank you, Mike. Don't wait until you get married talking about like I feel like a trick and a provider in my own marriage when your end goal was to get some cooch in the first place. Because if you want to play that game, guess what? Women are going to play that game even better than you. And make sure that they have their names as the beneficiary on their life insurance policy, probably a term policy with 100K, probably have their names in the trust, probably have their names on the house. And then guess what? Once you got the picture or once she's done, you're done. So, I mean, you want to make it's up to you to make your life easier or not.
Let me say this real quick to Maria G. So, in Jewish custom, when a young lady is betrothed to her husband, which means engaged, it takes place between the age of 12 and 16. That's when the betrothed period starts. So you deduce now that she could have been between 12 and 16. So let's take an average. Most historians say that she was between 14 and 15. 13, look at it, 13, 14. So I don't think she's disagreeing with me. Okay, because I don't want to, if she's not disagreeing with me, fine. But there you go. So we talk about teenage pregnancy. There you go. They're going to post a child for teenage pregnancy.
Most pregnancy in the world is by teenagers.
But they took that out because that just does not look good.
But not only that though, Trev, not only that, Trev, you got to take into account also the youth was the purity aspect that they was mostly looking at. Mm-hmm. The earlier that you can get them, the more pure they are. So that was a cultural thing back then. So again, I posed the question to Mike again. Hopefully, he has enough fortitude to answer it this time. I asked you the question.
Attack my fortitude.
I asked you the question. What is the social norm changing based on whatever view? I'm not saying it's a right or wrong answer, so I'm not trying to catch you. I'm not trying to do that, Mike.
I'm gonna answer. Go ahead.
I just asked it. So you're telling me that over the course of millennia, the societal aspect of how we view, underage, formalities when it comes to sex or marriage or whatever has changed over that course of history. Would I be right in saying that?
And I'm going to answer you with this, kind sir. You know the answer, and I know the answer, and you know for a fact that you're saying this to lay groundwork for an attack in the future by Tuesday, MD. So Crown Mike says, nice try. Try again later.
I guess I ain't got no trouble but to accept that answer. That's fine.
And I respect that.
Okay.
Try your attack anyway, and we'll see if it lands.
Okay. I'm good. I'm good. You let me know what I needed to know.
You know the correct answer, and you know I know the correct answer.
Okay. All
right. But I'm not gonna leave it out here for you and Trevor to bring it back and make a video about it.
No, I'm gonna mute back out. I'll continue on.
You good? Hey, I don't know what's going on today, but I love it. Apparently, when Trevor's at his dinner table, everything go crazy. You know what I'm saying? We got instead of the belts, we got Nene in the background walking around, waving with callaloo in her hands. I don't know what's happening. I was trying to get a plate because I can eat callaloo, I just can't eat the meat. Pause.
Man, you well, y'all on one tonight, man. Well, today. All right, fellas. Well, we went over that 2-hour mark that I said we was gonna stick to, which is fine. But let's go ahead and close this out, man. Hope everybody have a great Memorial Day. Shout out to all the soldiers.
Was that Nene with watermelon?
Huh?
I thought she had watermelon. Your boy wants some watermelon.
Nah. Shout out to all the soldiers that made the ultimate sacrifice. Regardless of what you think about wars, people did lose their lives, whether whether it needed to happen or not, but they died defending us. So shout out to them. So Cliff, go and give your close out, man. You working today, Cliff?
Yeah, I'm at work. I hope see you on Twitter. I hope you got like a Twitter stuff. I see you in Twitter or Star's Twitter space. I just want to see you inside there for a minute. But I want to be on Twitter. Shout out to you, Trevor, and Mike too. I think that's Tiara, not Crown.
So I started streaming the shows over to Twitter now, because Twitter doesn't mess with you like Facebook. To hell with Facebook, but like YouTube age restricted my last 2 Tape His Politics videos. I don't understand what the hell's going on. So I am trying to get over into that Twitterverse. But yeah, man, appreciate you coming up, Cliff.
Be safe at work, Cliff.
Yeah, don't work the Mexicans too hard, because we know how you get down. No, I'm not calling it X. It's Twitter. It's Twitter to me. Ricardo, go and give us a sign off.
Great show, guys. There's a lot of plethora of topics that came about today. A 63-year-old man married an 18-year-old. Wherever our society has come to. We thought about we talked about the thought boxes, and as per usual, and them always trying to like justify, doing the means of showing everything and their mama that they could be thoughts aligned, and they will get a man someday, and he's gonna look past all of that. But again, if the topic at hand was, I justify being with you because I see you as being a great mother to my child, and great a great spouse, and you heard, oh, but I'm not beautiful enough anymore because I say that I'm not attractive. That's not means for you to go scorch the earth like that asteroid did to them dinosaurs back in the day, back when. So great show. Mike is right, and we're not gonna name you sire, sir. So yeah.
You guys know, when you keep saying Mike is right, it's like adding fuel to a gas guzzling Hummer. Like, you're just gonna keep driving.
It is.
And just keep driving.
We're gonna give him back. We're gonna give him that Mango Mike title.
Actually, it's adding like a cup of water to the ocean. You don't have to do it, but it helps. We'll take it. We don't need it, but we like it because the ocean ain't going nowhere, pimp.
All right, MD, go and give us a close out, man. MD, I'm pissed that you ain't show me what you had on that grill, man.
Yeah, my bad, bro. I wasn't looking at my phone. That's my fault. I got you on the next one, man. Hey, y'all have a good Memorial Day, man. I'll be working, but it's all good. Hey, don't forget, the Memorial Day is a freedman holiday. That's a Black American holiday. Then it got adopted by Commander John Logan in 1868, and from then on point. Don't forget that's a Black American holiday. So just keep. Well, I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, still, it's a freedman holiday. So don't forget that, man. Y'all stay safe, bro. I ain't gonna do nothing tomorrow, man, because I know everybody gonna be chilling. So we'll bring back G&G next Monday.
Yeah, man. Y'all make sure and subscribe to MD's channel. That God and government is crazy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll hate what I said about Mary, but the facts is the facts. I'm surprised Jeremy Dunbar didn't send me a message and be like, "Bro, you're crazy. You're losing your mind. You can't say that." But hey,
I don't understand how they still. When is a bris? I mean, not a bris. When is the what's the thing that Jewish dudes have when they become a man?
I think when they 16, right? The bar mitzvah.
It's like 15, 16.
Yeah.
Everything is teenage. Why would you not think Mary's a kid?
It doesn't fit the narrative.
It don't fit the narrative. It doesn't look good.
That's the narrative today.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, you just asked my question, Mike. Appreciate it. That's all I needed. You just asked my question. I'm good.
I answered your question earlier. I already told you that I agree with you. Stop trying to.
You good?
Hey.
Well, you said the silent part out loud just now. That's all I needed. I'm good.
Hey, Trevor, I'm gonna need you to burn this tape.
Hey, Keela just dropped the link to MD's channel in the chat, man. So y'all make sure and subscribe to MD's channel. Hey, Kev, go and give us your close out.
Yeah, good show. Good seeing you, Trev. The rest of you guys, King Mike doing his thing, spitting. Well done. Definitely proud of you being on your health journey. Same with you, Trev. Also, same with you, chat. Y'all should do the same thing too. Drink some more coconut water. We're not built to be drinking water, okay? We're supposed to be drinking fruits and vegetables.
Whoa, what?
Yes,
we're not supposed to be drinking water.
Talk that talk, Kev.
That's for another talk or another stream. But yeah, drink your fruits. Eat your food, fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds. Drink coconut water if you're thirsty, and do some research on parasites because that's probably why you're so moody. And another thing about Mike, like, yo, I'm writing my book too, so if I finish before you, we're gonna have the talk. I'm just saying. But yeah, keep doing the good work.
Moon
Take
God's
care, y'all.
supposed to help me and she won't do it.
What?
And Trevor and Nene supposed to help me, but they too busy. And you were supposed to help me. You actually did though, so I ain't really gonna say nothing to you.
Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, Trump 2024. Peace.
Hey, real quick, Trey. Hey, real quick, Trey. I would love to have a show with Kev on health, man. I think we don't talk about that enough.
MD,
I
offered for us to do it, but Kev is like weird like that. I mentioned it. I was like, let's do it, especially now that we're on this kick, because you see when he just said that thing about water, how it just made my eyes shoot up, because now you're going to try to debunk everything that medical science has taught us, which I'll listen. I may not agree all the time, but I'll listen. So yeah, Kev, we definitely need to do a health thing. We do, because black people are like we becoming we an endangered species, and it ain't just because of police brutality and us killing ourselves. It's just it comes down to our health. It is because we're too busy. We're always on the run. Everything we eat is processed, and it's cheaper to buy a McDonald's burger than it is to go spend money in on your fruits and veggies. It is. So we need to talk about that. Okay, he ran. See what I'm telling you?
Kev ran the second he said that, he dipped.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying, Kev?
Hey, Trev, the reason I said that is because, yes, it's true. We got to talk more about health, but also some of the misconceptions. I was about to get ready to get on Kev, and I was going to recommend another 1 week suspension for him saying that we don't supposed to be drinking no damn water.
That's why I want to hear what he got to say.
I'm Team Kev. I can't stand water. We supposed to be getting our water from vegetables and fruits. Leave the water for the fishes.
I can't rock with the no water thing, because if I go a day, if I go a few hours without water, my skin go to drying out and things like that. So I don't know.
But you gotta it's spring water though, and not purified. It has to be spring water that we're drinking, not the purified version.
See?
Well, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
Drinking that processed water from a tap.
I'll drink that bitch out of the water hose. I don't care where it's coming from.
Hey, I can't act like I ain't never did it, because back in the day, after playing football in the street, you just gotta let that thing run so it's not hot and no lizards in it.
Exactly.
Facts.
All right, Mike, go and give you. I can't believe Kev ran. Go and get your close out, Mike.
Kev ain't stupid. He don't want conversation. He want to get his point out and I'm out. I would like to say, I don't know what happened today, but I enjoyed it. Team M, MD, Moon, and Mike. This is lit. All I needed was my dog Zay to be here, my VP. Kev is right. I don't know how that happened, but Kev was right today. It threw me off. Ricardo only said Mike is right once, which it should be at least 6 times, so I don't know, something else is throwing off. Moon got it, said Mike is right. That makes up like 400,000 Ricardo saying it. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Something's going on. So I'm gonna say this. Healthy Mike wants all of you to have a wonderful Sunday. Trevor's beard looks awesome today. Since we're doing opposites, I'm just gonna throw all that bizarro day. MD, be safe. Be safe, and you've had lucid and wonderfully complex and compelling conversations for the day. Fantastic. Ricardo has been concise, to the point, and poignant with his points today. Well done. Cliff was on the show today. I'm sorry. He called my joint a tiara. I had a jab at him. And I don't want to say the jab I threw back at him in the chat. I don't want to say that on live. So, but he know what I said, and the initials are on the back. You know what I said, but I'll leave it at that. I hope you have a great day at work, sir. You be safe. Everybody else, have a wonderful Memorial Day. It's a black American holiday. Freedmen, they took it, stole it, and co-opted it and tried to make it for everybody. It's ours. They took it. We still celebrating our aspect of it. Freedmen run it. I'm still trying to get my hat. MD's supposed to buy me one. He said he's going to buy me a TFP hat. He didn't, but I figured he'd being nice on Sunday, so I'm just going to say it and see if I'll make him do it. Who knows? Mike is right. I'm working on the channel, y'all. So I'll make a whole new channel called Mike is Right. And Trevor said he wants me to do the top 10s a little differently, so I'm going to try to get it on the channel. I'm going to try to work hard on it. I'm trying to be a better me. I hope you guys come on the journey with me. I'm taking the crown. I'm taking the team, and we going forward. Let's go.
So this is what I'm gonna do. I just forgot just that quick. Oh my goodness. I just had a brain fart. Oh no, what I was gonna say is, see, the thing about me, I admit when I don't know something. I didn't know that about Memorial Day. So you just learned me something.
Oh, I knew that.
But this one, okay, now this is what I was gonna say. So I have a sample of a Straight Talk Society hat. Probably should be here this week. And if I like what it looks like, then I'll do the Kev say he had to go to work. So then if I like what it looks like, then I'll put the TFP logo on it also, because it'd be much cheaper than doing them the way MD did his.
Why is there no Man Talk Mondays logo?
Huh?
Why is there no Man Talk Monday logo?
Just never made one. I mean, I can get
my
Nene
logo
to
was trash, so we need to get Nene on it.
Yeah, I can get Nene to make one up, but I got to do the Straight Talk Society. Hey, the Straight Talk Society merch is coming. Is that we literally the holdup is because of the shipping, like because they just want to charge a ridiculous amount for the shipping. So we're trying to figure out what to do with that. So that's the issue. But hey, man, great show, everybody. Everybody be safe. It's been said enough. MD, Kev, now I see you got to go to work. Cliff, man, y'all be safe at work. Hey, and if you live in Florida, just stay cool. I swear, it is 100 degrees out here. I was so contemplating to shave this beard off, but then I realized the whole damn channel has the beard is what is what the channel is linked to. Like if I show up one day and I don't have my beard, y'all gonna be like, damn, who the hell is that? So it's just crazy, man. My AC is struggling to try to keep the house manageable because it's literally 100 degrees outside. This is insane, but y'all be safe, man. Y'all drink water until Kev shows me why you shouldn't, but y'all drink your water. Tune in later tonight. I'm going to drop a new juicing video because I got a bunch of fruit that I got to juice. Hey, man, y'all, just let's be healthy. Forget the drama and all that foolishness that don't mean anything. Let's be healthy. Let's be better people. And let's for damn sure be better parents for our kids. So, I don't want to end up being like Mike and just being a fatalist about everything, but I'm afraid because this next generation is scaring the hell out of me. but they need us to point them in the right direction. So thank you to everybody that tuned in to the Sunday edition of Man Talk Monday. It was fun. It was really, really fun. It was bizarre as hell. It's like when WWE goes to Canada, they always call it Bizarro World. Never has this show been so pro Mike. Never. And so anti me. Like never. This has never happened before. So hey, it is what it is, though. It is what it is. So fellas, yeah, my daughter getting antsy, man. So I gotta get out of here and go tend to her. So fellas, appreciate it. I will see you guys on Tuesday for Take Fist Politics. I forgot what the show is going to be about. Oh, no, Venkat going back into the church. So that should be fun. Yeah, we definitely going back into the church this Tuesday. Y'all go check out Take Fist Politics, man. The best political show on YouTube. Check out Wrestling with Reality. Nobody does it better than what we're doing over there. Straight Talk Society. I'll catch y'all on the other end. Everybody, peace.
Why are you so aggressive, black man? I'm like, it's a no-win.
Always aggressive black man.
What's up, man?
Wayne.
Mike.
Oh, okay. Hey man, cut the sexiness out, man. Ain't no women on the panel. Man, we on here talking all sexy.
He just goes on. He just went off on you like that just for no reason.
Yeah, man.